Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Toon Review for our second Matchday Live of the Sela Cup weekend. Very much looking forward to the second game as we see in a couple of debuts at St James's Park. Welcome to everybody. If you do enjoy the show, as usual, please do give it the thumbs up. Very important to the channel that we keep those coming in, of course. And if you are new, please do what a lot of people have done in recent days is subscribe to the channel. It is free to do so. Don't forget to hit that notification bell though, so you never miss an upload or a live show. You can support the channel in two ways. First one being channel membership. Just hit the join button just underneath me and Billy Bob. And of course, super chats are available. The $sign at the bottom of the live comments, and that will guarantee your comments to be read out on the show. You can also gift memberships, of course, as well. Good afternoon, Billy.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all those out in Viewerland.
And are we fresh after last night's performance?
100%, yeah. Really enjoyed it. Hope we're going to get more of the same today.
Absolutely. Well, this is how the Toon line up this afternoon. A little bit of a surprising goal. Dubravka starts. We've got Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Harvey Barnes, Jamal Lewis. William Asula gets his debut up front. Almiron, Kelly, Willock, Bruno, and Alfie Harrison starting, Billy, which we had a feeling might be the case yesterday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. As you say, confused about the Dubravka selection. I can only assume it's put him in the shop window. Maybe Brest will fancy him after today's performance.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Trippier, Schär, Kelly and Lewis across the back four with Bruno in front of them, Willock and Harrison, and then a front three of Barnes, Asula, and our favourite Miggy.
Yep. Listen, I hope they all play blinded today, and I hope they play as well as the other lot did last night, and give already a bit of a headache. The substitutes, I think, are exactly the same as yesterday, apart from obviously Harrison's playing. So I'm trying to see who it is that's coming.
Yeah, Vlachodimos is in, isn't he, for Ruddy, and Ashby for
Ashby, yeah. So Sanusi's on the bench again, so we may get to see him a little bit in the second half again. This is how the visitors line up. We've got Bizot, Amavi, Le Cardinal, Chardonnay. They all sound like wines. Lala, Martin, Magnetti, Camara, Pereira, Lag, Le Duron, and Del Castillo. So that is how Brest line up today. Anyone in particular there, Billy, you can see that stands out for you?
Well, we know Jordan Amavi from Aston Villa. Kenny Lala was pretty well rated on FIFA about 4 or 5 years ago. And as for the rest, basically. Let's hope we see a performance. We've got a super chat in from John Adams over in New Zealand. Thank you, John. Well done to the lasses. Thought the crowd was disappointing, though. Goals for Asula today. It will be a long day for me today. Started at midnight with the lasses game. Well, just to touch on the lasses, they beat AC Milan. It finished 2-2, and I think they did win 4-3 on penalties. So they won the lasses Sela Cup, which is great news for them. Scoring in the last minute to make it 2-2 after being 2-1 down at half time. But that's a good result for the lasses, Billy, considering the AC Milan are no slouches in the women's game. It's an outstanding result. Then when I've gone from championships playing against someone, I think they're playing Champions League AC Milan. If they don't, they're certainly in European football. It's a tremendous result for them. Very positive about their season this year as well.
Absolutely. Very exciting times to come. Who needs to stand out for the lads today, Billy? I mean, obviously we discussed last night how these games are basically games for the fringe players to really try and stand out to Eddie and give him a headache for his team selection ahead of the Southampton game next week.
Yeah, I think Lloyd Kelly, he's got to put his hand up if he wants to play next week. Start as a left-sided centre-back, then I think he's got to play well today. Obviously, Mickey, it's him against Murphy for that right spot. And Harvey Barnes also.
I'm interested in seeing Willa Sula as well, of course. You know, that's
very excited. Yeah, very much looking forward to see. What I want to see is how his movement off the ball, Billy, and things. You know, we know Bruno can pick out a pass, and if he makes the right run, Bruno will find him. So I'm interested to see that. Connie says, or Connie Scott says, "Hey, Billy and Paul, I'm glad you've got this live stream on, as I was meant to be at the match today, but my little boy Joseph is poorly, so we couldn't go." That's a bummer. Get well soon, Joseph, and thank you guys for tuning in and spending the match with us. Hopefully we can bring you, make you feel like you're there. Shane over in Australia, who's been a member for 30 months now. Thank you, buddy. Morning, gents. The torture of my body clock started tonight. Keen to see how Asula gets on today. Same with Alfie Harrison. Absolutely. Really looking forward to it. Simon's looking forward to seeing Asula. So is John, and of course, Alfie Harrison as well. Peter Garthwaite, thank you for your super chat. We are now getting left behind in the transfer market. It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to talk about the transfer market because, you know, I guess when the window closes, Billy, as well, we'll sum it up at the end of deadline day, and we'll look back and see who we've brought in or who we haven't brought in, and then you know, see if we're actually covered for the positions that we feel we need to cover. Newcastle feel they need another centre back, but the right wing for me is one that they've got to address. We're
not too far away. I think we're 2 players short of what we want to be at, and one we're really heavily linked with. So does that mean that sorts that out? I think so. Mm-hmm. Not so sure on how it is with the right winger. We're not really linked, are we? So interesting to see how that goes.
Kickoff's 4 o'clock. Davies is hoping Harrison plays with freedom, just like Sanusi last night. Kits has been trying to watch Man City versus Man United. Very difficult to enthuse. It's so boring. I've decided to watch you guys instead. Good man, Kit, and the right decision. Quite honestly, the right decision indeed. Graham says, "Well done to the ladies. Very impressive." Did you see the first goal from Alicia Body, Billy?
I didn't see anything.
What a hit. What a hit. She is some player, by the way. Emma Kelly wasn't involved today, which I found a little bit strange. I don't know whether she's injured or not, because it's normally those two in midfield.
Was Stokes playing?
I think so. Yeah, just bear with us. I'll tell you what the lineup was for the lasses. So I do have it here. Right, let's scroll down. Just bear with me. Talk among yourselves, guys. Well, the goal, the starting lineup was Hawkins in goal, which I was surprised about because Moan's coming from Sunderland and she is player of the season last year. Stokes was captain. Alicia Body, Hales, Katie Barker, of course, Cooper, Andrews, Furness, Potts, Lumsden, and Cataldo. So a lot of changes from last season's women's team. That's a certainty. Lots and lots, but I think they'll give it a good go this year. I really do.
I think so.
Steve says, Miggy for man of the match with a hat-trick. In my dreams, sadly. Can't wait to see our new boy up front, though. Hopefully gets a great welcome and has a good showing. I think he'll get a good welcome. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Solanke confirmed to Tottenham, Bill. I think it's 50. I think it's 55 million plus 10 add-ons, which will obviously total it up to 65. Which it's outrageous. I think that for Solanke, I really do.
It's a gamble, isn't it? It's a huge gamble. One good season in the Premier League. I think he's a good player. I think they've overpaid by maybe half of what they should have done, but they've paid it. And if he gets some 20 goals this season, then it'll be a money well spent, I guess. Yeah.
Has your stream started yet, Bill?
I've not even looked. No.
No, it just says commence shortly. Interesting. Well, hopefully we'll get it up very soon, and we'll see the teams.
5 minutes from the start, so strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it should
be. Go on.
Oh, well, you're on. I'm not. But yours did that yesterday because you were a couple of. Oh, yep, we're on now. You might be a couple of seconds ahead of me, Billy. We'll wait and see kick off. So if you are, you can just drop a pause for me. Yeah.
It seems more full as well than yesterday, I've got to say.
Well, they're looking at the East Stand at the minute, aren't they? But it's a lovely day. Sun is shining. Lovely day for football. Hopefully, it's the same weather next weekend. and because I don't want to get wet, Billy. Super chat coming from Graham Ritchie. Thank you, Graham. Greetings from the Cayman Islands. Really looking forward to seeing the Sela. How are the lads? Yeah, we're worldwide again tonight, Billy. Tony says, afternoon, gents. Looking forward to your commentary today. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my man. James says, I think this transfer window has been ruined by Ashworth leaving. I reckon the winter window will be better.
In the white.
Are we in our third kit?
Mm.
Yeah, you are ahead, Billy. You're ahead by about 3 seconds.
Well, we're wearing black armbands. That's the question. Anyone know?
No, I'm not sure. But Kieran Trippier will lead us out. Dubravka behind him. I don't think Dubravka had any clue that he'd be, a couple of weeks ago, he'd be starting this friendly. He's having a bit of a chat with Fabian Schär.
I'm not sure. Kieran Trippier probably would.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was... it's bizarre, isn't it? I mean, we're looking at certain players that, may not be here by the end of the month.
Totally
if we're
ignoring.
honest.
The French team just walking past and just totally ignoring.
Yeah.
Ignorant twats.
Well, the French, aren't they? Oh, no, that might be the subs, Billy, to be fair to them. I think the starting lineup's coming down the steps now.
Oh, yeah, they haven't got a keeper.
Yeah. But normally Billy would apologise, but as the French, he doesn't like them. So
I do like the French. I'm very, very fond of the French.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Lots of sponsors on the front of the shirts, by the way, for Brest.
Not much room for anything else. I mean, they're top heavy, aren't they? Literally.
Yeah. There's the first one of the day.
Number one.
Yeah, number one. Yeah.
And I guess I've been more than a pair of them as well. Number two.
Oh, my God. He's off. He's off already, guys. Listen, I have to apologise for... Well, the top half of the Gallagher's full as well. So that was empty last night. So there is a bigger crowd in there today. No doubt about it. But, of course, they had to wear the third kit, Billy, because the second one hasn't been released yet. Of course, that happens on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That gets released. I still haven't sent my third one back. I'm going to wash it again and put some stain remover on, and I think I'm going to have to buy another one if it doesn't. I'll just,
So you got the lineups coming up now, have you?
No, just come up now, yes.
I just paused it, and I'll pause it again. And we'll wait till kick off, and then we'll know about them.
Yeah, we'll be fine. But of course, I can see a few Brest fans, Billy, up in the top corner there. I think there's about 12 of them.
Yeah, 6 pairs
up in the away. Jeez. But of course, the top tier closed again for home fans, and you can see there those of you that have a
few there. There's a few in the top tier. Look, maybe 10, 15 of them.
Yeah, that's the Brest fans, Billy.
To the left of them?
No, it's just the Brest
fans. There's a steward there.
There's a steward, but that's it.
Is that the Brest fans and not the ones behind the actual goal then?
Yeah, that's the Brest fans, yeah. Stuck up there in the gods. But all that will be full this time next week. We'll just be getting the second half almost underway.
I can see them. Yeah, I can see the Brest fans. I was looking at the part. I was looking at the level down.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, they're stuck up there in the top corner.
Fair play to them.
Absolutely. I mean, it is only a short flight from France, isn't it, to be fair? But they'll be wanting to check out their team and how well they're going to do. Of course, ahead of their kick. I'm not sure when Ligue 1 kick off.
Maybe he hasn't stopped bouncing around yet.
No, I know he's still jumping around there. Anyway, the toss and the exchange of little what do you call them, Billy? What are those little
pennants?
Pennants, yes, pennants.
Jermaine's.
Yes.
Different ref. It's not Michael Ivor, thank God.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I do recognise him, but I can't know what his name is.
He's not very tall, Billy.
No, he's not. He's taller than Trippier, mind.
Well, Trippier. Yeah, there he is. You're still ahead of me, Billy, by about 2 seconds.
Well, I'm going to pause it.
Let's all count.
What?
1, 2, boof.
Harvey Barnes?
Yes, I'm on Harvey Barnes. Just come off Harvey Barnes. And I think Brest are going to get the game underway. So, well. Oh, dear me. Excuse me. Long day, Billy. I've been up since 6. I just can't sleep in anymore. As soon as the bloody sun comes up, I'm up. You know what I mean? I'm up with the birds, Billy, tweeting in the back garden.
It's something to do with age, mate. I'm the same.
Yeah, I think it is, because it just, as you get older, you get up earlier, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, and then, you know, if you tend to have your little siesta.
I've cat nap during the day, yeah.
So do I, to be fair. It can't be helped.
So Oz is wearing the number 18.
18, yeah. As we're about to get underway at St James's Park, the second match in the Sela Cup. Welcome to Matchday Live, right here on the Toon Review. We are underway, and let's see if we get a quick start like we did in last night's game. Brest attacking, but that's well seen out by Trippier and Kelly. And Dubravka gets on with it and finds Bruno now. Bruno gives it to Fabian Schär in his own penalty area. Rolls it across to Lloyd Kelly, making his St James's Park bow today. And we're rumoured to be on a lot of money, Billy.
Yes.
Oh, that's not a great ball by Fabian Schär. I don't know who he was looking for there, whether it was Miggy or it was Trippier.
Yeah, between the Devon and Deep Blue Sea, wasn't he?
Mm.
During the war.
There is the Brest manager with a nice big silver beard on him, Billy.
Yeah. During the war.
During the war. Good stepping up by Fabian Schär. Bruno gives chase, but Brest have it now, and they play it out from the back. Long right-footed ball, and unfortunately for them, sliced out. And Jamal Lewis, who has played a lot more in pre-season than I thought he would, Billy.
Have you seen him yet? I mean, he played really well against Hull. Give him credit.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, is he being integrated back into the first team? Does Eddie think that he's got an opportunity now to, you know, he's a few years older now. He's a bit more mature. He's had a few loan spells.
I guess it's dependent on how Target goes, I guess.
Well, Matt Target, yeah, the forgotten man.
Incidentally, Matt Target's got a FIFA card. It's a footies card, and he's the best left back on the game. 94 rated, brilliant at set pieces, and he's outstanding.
What?
I know. Of course, I've got him.
Yeah. There's Osula's first touch, and he finds Harrison. Harrison, a good ball out to Almiron on the right-hand side. Almiron's ball is a good one through to Osula now. Osula, he takes a shot, and the keeper, difficult angle, that, but good move down the right-hand side. Very good weighted ball in from Miggy, and he took it in his stride, Osula there, and he's got some pace about him, Bill.
He has, and fair play to him. His first thought was, I'm going to have a dig here, and he did. Straight at the keeper, no angle to kind of work with, but good running off the ball and a good shot on target.
Good weighted pass by Miggy as well.
Yes, it was excellent ball from Miggy, yeah.
Yeah. Bruno now. Oh, he's lost the ball, trying a little bit too much on the ball there. And Brest come down the far side now, down the left. In comes the cross. It's a high, deep one towards the back post. Jamal Lewis had it covered, and it's out for a goal kick. No panic there from Jamal Lewis. Just saw the ball over his head, realised that it was heading out to play. No need to touch it.
I mean, before the Hull game, the last time I'd seen Jamal Lewis actually play a live game was for Northern Ireland against Portugal, and he had Cristiano Ronaldo in his pocket that night. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Schär now for Newcastle to skipper Trippier. Almiron. Not quite into the feet of Osula there, but they look like they want to, you know, get things going, them two, straight away.
Yeah, linking, aren't they? Really nicely.
Joe Willock now, first touch of the ball for him. Bruno is taken down, wanted a free kick and gets one. Taken out by Kamara, and Bruno just holding the back of his head there. Schär, long ball. It's a cracking ball for Harvey Barnes. Barnes, first time ball across. Not enough pace on it for the oncoming Joe Willock. But the idea was certainly there, and Brest now playing out from the back and do it quite well.
Yeah, the press wasn't as vociferous as last night's, was it? Let's be honest.
No.
Little bit of a press, but not as energetic or, you know, intense as last night's was.
Now, Alfie Harrison there just playing it across to Kieran Trippier. A little bit of a underweighted pass, but Tripp's got there. Kelly forward now into the feet of Willock. Willock to Barnes. Willock taken out off the play. Lovely dummy. Lovely little nutmeg from Harvey Barnes. Bruno plays a ball. That's not a good ball for Miggy. It's in the arms of the Brest goalkeeper. But we've shown a bit of intention when we've got the ball. We're trying to put things together.
See, this would have been pressurised much more than this last night. It's only a one-man press.
Yeah. Sela now going in, but Brest clear the ball up the field. Lloyd Kelly wins it in the air. Chested down by Bruno. Willock tries to flick it on for Almiron. Just couldn't get there. Dare I say Bruno's looked a bit careless the first 5 minutes, but I
think he's trying too much. I think he's trying to overplay a little bit.
Needs to chill out a little bit, doesn't he? Bill Shipley, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for signing up, and thank you for your support, my man. Don't forget, you can become a member of the Toon Review by hitting that join button just underneath me and Billy. And Billy, I forgot to put the scoreboard big again. And even you forgot it this time as well.
I can't see. I'm obviously got the full screen on, but we're on the attack here.
All right. Yes, we are. Miggy Almiron brings it forward. It's still Almiron, and he's put it wide.
Lucky.
Just really tried to bend it in the corner. I thought he could. Well, Harvey Barnes made a very good run, but everybody backed off Miggy, so he thought, right, well, nobody's coming to tackle me. I'll go myself.
He had every right to his left
foot. It was good runs. Brilliant run by Sela there, Billy, cutting across. And then Barnes was in a lot of space, to be fair. Should he have laid that off?
It looked a better shot the first time I saw it, but that was a... it was close, but I think he should have been better than that.
Yeah. Just kind of fluffed on the shot. Didn't quite get the bend on it that he wanted. Good pressing by Joe Willock to win the ball back. Really good play from Willock. And now Lewis into Barnes. Good football this from Newcastle. Harvey Barnes on his right foot, deflected. And will that run out for a corner? No, it won't. Brest managed to keep it in, but it goes out for a throw. A lot of intention from Newcastle again early doors, Billy, which is nice to see.
Yeah, going forward, really good.
Jamal Lewis with the throw to Joe Willock. Willock lets it run across his body and feeds it back now to my name.
Kelly.
Why is my mind gone blank there? Anyway, here's Miggy on the far side now. Lovely ball across by Lloyd Kelly, by the way. Absolutely fantastic pass. Yeah, Harrison now. Good ball to Trippier. Poor from Trippier, though. Gives it away, but wins it back.
Did well.
Miggy goes on the hunt. This is a press, Billy. Good pressing by Kieran Trippier once he lost the ball there. Throw into Brest.
Yeah, that was brilliant from Trippier after he lost the ball. The intensity of that press was proper. Miggy got in his way a little bit, actually.
He did. Just over 7 minutes gone. We're still goalless at St. James's Park in the second game of the Sela Cup. Share with a header, but that only goes out to play. A little bit more of a bigger crowd, I think, in today than last night. But, of course, Brest, as with Girona, in the Champions League, Billy.
Absolutely. I think they're probably going to be a better side than Girona. I mean, they haven't lost the players that Girona have lost. I think this will be a harder test for us. And I don't think the side's as strong as it was last night either. One or two exceptions, obviously, but...
Yeah. It'd be strange for William Asula, Billy, won't it? Because, last week playing a friendly for Sheffield United, and now he's at St. James's Park in a completely different environment.
Yeah.
Hang on, where did that go? Robbie says, found you by accident. There's bloody Radio Newcastle taking the pee. Thanks, lads. I'm stuck on the Isle of Islay, or Islay, or whatever you call it, in a quarry listening. Bloody hell. Cheers, Robbie. Get yourself subscribed, matey. You found the #1 Newcastle United channel for this season. Live commentaries and previews, reviews, interviews, transfer shows, latest news. We've got it all, haven't we, Billy Bob? We've got it all.
Everything.
Absolutely everything. Brest have a throw in and all the way back to the centre backs now, trying to knock it around. I mean, when they do have the ball, the French outfit, Billy, they do knock it around quite nicely.
Yeah, the ball's their friend, isn't it? I mean, there's been a couple of times they've sliced long balls, but in the main, they're pretty kind of circumspect with the ball. Don't have a lot of flair about them. I think they're a workman-like team more than anything.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be that intensive press from this 11 that there was last night, Billy, when we don't have the ball.
That's definitely not. If they're doing it, it's 1 man at a time. Whereas last night we were swarming their kind of defenders and goalkeeper. This afternoon, it's been 1 man, if we've had a press at all. So,
yeah. Well, Brest have the ball at the moment. Osula doing the pressing. Nice bit of skill, that. Looked like he was going back to the keeper and then checked back. Long ball down the left-hand side, over the head of Kieran Trippier. And taken down well. Brest have an opportunity here down the left. And that's what worries me, Billy, about both our right-backs. Those balls over the top. I mean, we saw Livramento last night caught out by a few and Trippier caught out by that one.
Yeah, they're definitely told to come inside, aren't they, when the ball's on either side of the pitch?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's susceptible to long transitional pass across, and they're good defending that from Lloyd Kelly. Really
Willock,
good.
I think it's Willock.
Oh, it's Willock. Yeah, it was Willock. Yeah, brilliant.
And then good stuff from Jamal Lewis winning a goal kick.
Yeah, outstanding from Joe Willock. There's something we've been critical of him is his defensive work, but that was outstanding.
Yeah, he got back and helped out there. Lots of Brest jokes, as you would expect in the chat.
Come on, lads! Don't be make a titty of yourselves.
I knew that was coming. Anyway, Lloyd Kelly brings it out for Newcastle United. He's one of these players that has his socks over his knees. Willock's like that as well. I don't know why they do that. Bruno, that's fantastic stuff. Outside of the boot, looking for Harvey Barnes, but good defending. Barnes does the pressing. Osula comes in to help out, but credit to Brest there. The not panicking. And that's a very, very good ball out to this near side. Barnes, I think, should have done better, but that's an awful ball, and Dubravka will collect. And he gets on with it straight away with a long throw out to Kieran Trippier now. Trippier brings it forward for Newcastle. Over the halfway line. And now Almiron back to Kieran Trippier. Good ball by Trippier into Alfie Harrison. Harrison turns. Takes on a couple of players. Was he tripped there? No, says the referee.
Wanted too long, didn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit too long on the ball. And the Frenchman said, "Thank you very much. I will have that ball." Ha ha ha.
Good moaning.
Yes, good moaning. I was just pissing by the door. Oh, that's a foul on Fabian Schär, surely. Dear me. Anyway, the referee allows player to go on. And good ball by Lloyd Kelly. Finds Joe Willock. Willock flicks it inside now for Barnes. Barnes holds onto the ball. Finds Bruno. Bruno has Trippier in support on the far side. Kieran Trippier now with Almiron ahead of him. Here is Miggy. Trippier makes an overlap with a little short pass. And then inside from Trippier to Bruno. Bruno's got Lloyd Kelly in support. Kelly comes to the left-hand side now for Joe Willock. Willock towards the penalty box. Lays it into Harvey Barnes. Barnes, a little bit of jiggery poker. He finds Lewis. Lewis's ball into the box is not great. He sort of flunked at it. Dan, thank you very much for a super chat, Dan Robinson. This will be a hard game for Newcastle. As we all know, nothing suits a cup more than a Brest.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God. Anyway, Almiron now on the far side. Checks back to Trippier. Trippier flicks it back out to Almiron. Almiron goes to the byline, but then turns. Left-footed cross. Not a bad one. Oh, Barnes, that's awful.
Shite.
Dear me.
You've got to go across the keeper there. What's he trying?
Well, I mean, that's not great. Good ball in, actually. Miggy, he did check back onto his left, but immediately crosses the ball. It's a great ball onto the head of Harvey Barnes. But I'm not sure what Barnes was trying to do there. It's literally an awful header.
Well, Miggy's first move was to go on the outside, which confused the fullback, and then he cut inside, played it with his left. Good cross.
Yep.
Terrible header. But Trippier and Miggy are combining pretty well, actually.
Yeah, we had a good start on that.
And they should be, let's be honest. I mean, they know each other. They've played each other for 2 years.
Opportunity here. Osula brings it down really well. Finds Harrison. Harrison tries to float one in to Barnes on the far side. Lloyd Kelly, good strength, but then lost out. Then Jamal Lewis comes in to win it. There's a lot of tackles going in here, and Fabian Schär needs to be careful. He's bounced off the ball. Barnes then comes in, but a really good sliding tackle. And there is a lot of physicality going on here, but to Brest credit, they've done really well there.
I thought Barnes could have been a bit more
pass.
physical. Yeah, awful pass. But I thought Barnes could have been a little bit more physical. Slightly shit out of that little 50-50 there.
Yeah, he did. He saw that coming out. Billy, Logan wants another shout out.
Hi, Logan. How you on, mate?
There you go, Logan. As Newcastle have a throw in on the far side with Trippier for Almiron. Almiron has a look, lays it back to Fabian Schär. Schär has Lloyd Kelly in support, right in the middle of the Newcastle half. Kelly, long left-footed ball is a peach for Harvey Barnes. What a ball that is, by the way. And now Harvey Barnes at the byline, skips onto his right foot. Barnes, it's still Barnes! It's a brilliant finish from Harvey Barnes!
That's a great goal.
And Newcastle United take the lead, but let's not take anything away from that pass from Lloyd Kelly, which sent him away down the left. It was a beautiful ball played in, and it's time to grab your granny because she's heading to Greg's for a stotty. It's 1-0 to the Toon. Great goal, Billy.
That's an outstanding pass from Lloyd Kelly. He's played a raking 35, 40-yard pass to Barnes to show good pace to get to it. Curtain side, bent it with his right foot. Great finish. Yeah. Super goal.
And to be fair, that is what Harvey Barnes is all about. That's what he can do. Very, very, very good finish. And he gets a big hug from Bruno. So 1-0 on the quarter of an hour mark in this first half. And a very, very good goal. But what a pass, by the way, from Lloyd Kelly, Billy.
Great vision and just a fantastic pass. It really was.
I mean, it was right into his... It was a volleyed pass as well, which is so much more difficult to get the pace on. But my God, he didn't have to do that well.
Brilliant. Outstanding goal. Outstanding pass. This may get him in the first choice lineup, ahead of Byrne. His passing ability. It's something Eddie Howe prides himself on. He likes Cher doing it. He'll love Kelly doing it as well.
I don't really want... I mean, it's hard to tell who we want in there. Byrne, Kelly. You'd think that maybe go with this, tried and trusted Dan Byrne to start the season, but you never know. You never know. Oh, Willock. Oh, big chance. And there's an offside flag. Willock could have done a bit better with that, I have a feeling, but never mind. The sun is blaring down at St. James. It's blaring down here as well. I've got a little bit of bumblebee going on my green screen in the top corner. I can't do anything about it because if I change it a little bit, I will disappear. Ian Morgan, thank you very much for your super chat. Can you give a big hello to my wife, Catherine? She hates football, and I'm trying to convert her. Billy, why do you think Catherine should be a football fan?
Well, it's a fantastic sport, but I mean, if you don't like football, you'll have a lot of humour and stuff on here, so worth it just for the laughs we have. But basically,
it is, yeah. You're in the right place, Catherine. To be honest, Asulo went flying through the air there. I'm not sure he was pushed, but the way he went flying through, Billy, I thought he was pushed there. But referee plays on, and now Miggy doing a lot of pressing again. And he's won the ball back and then rolls onto the ball. I'm not sure what Miggy's trying to do there. He's still got it. And then he's kicked and wins a free kick. I mean, isn't that, or shouldn't that have been obstruction by... Oh, there's a bit of tastiness going on. Kieran Trippier's...
I'm not sure what the ex-Aston Villa player was supposed to do there because he literally rolled on the ball.
I mean, he's lying on it.
I don't see what... Unless he's kicked him in the...
Yeah,
the unmentionables. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Well, he's holding the back of his. Well, he looks like he's holding his ass cheek actually, but he's all right. Oh, he's up and sprinting already. Look, and here he comes, and the referee pulls it back.
The pigeon was off there when he.
Well, he was away like a motorbike. Then it was, but the referee hasn't allowed that to happen.
2 seconds early, he was riddled with knobby styles, and now
he's up sprinting like his pigeon self again. Unbelievable recovery from Miggy Almiron. Guys, keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. Almost 3,000 watching at the moment across both platforms. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. In comes the free kick from Trippier and a header from Bruno just up.
Great delivery from Trippier, that.
It was, yeah, absolutely. And a very good header from Bruno.
Just over the bar, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of feet over the bar. Not a lot, but yeah. As Newcastle press for the ball again. Brest take a short goal kick. And now well, some of the passing from Brest is excellent, and then they go and give it away. Come on, Joe, play the easy ball, and he's giving a free kick away. Yeah, I think he just got a bit frustrated there, Billy. I mean, he shouldn't have done what he did. He should have just laid the easy pass off to Bruno there, but he's tried a fancy flick, and it didn't quite work for him.
Yeah, the showboating, and it didn't work. It was close to being working, but
yeah, we're not sure about showboating on Toon review. Apart from when Bruno does it, because 9 out of 10 times that Bruno does it, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I do apologise. I've developed the hiccups, guys. I don't know what's going on there, but it will disperse. Forward ball from Brest now down the right-hand side, but good covering again. I'm impressed with what I've seen from Lloyd Kelly so far, Billy, over in Japan and so far in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's got pace, hasn't he? He's aware of everything around him. That's a beautiful pass. We share that.
That is gorgeous. Now Willock bursting away. He's got Harvey Barnes ahead of him. Willock, he's also got Jamal Lewis, but Willock decides to come back, then lays it into Barnes. Barnes lets it run across him nicely. Out for Jamal Lewis. Lewis inside for Willock. Willock, a little bit of space. Floats a beautiful ball to the far side for Trippier. Trippier's first time ball, and it's almost an own goal.
That would be an own goal of the century, I think.
Oh, my God. He went to volley it away, completely sliced it. It almost flew in the top corner. What a great ball from Willock. And then the ball from Trippier was brilliant as well. Fired across first time. And that's the biggest slice as you're ever going to see. Big slice of pie, but unfortunately doesn't go in the net.
Yeah, good build-up as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Super ball from Share starts it all off.
Newcastle have a corner on this near side, which Trippier is going to take. And I think he's going to go short to Harvey Barnes. Or that's the impression. It is. Short to Harvey Barnes. Barnes then just rolls it back to Trippier, who took a little bit of a stumble, but plays a lovely short ball. Oh, that's magnificent football. And then it just cleared away. Who did that? Was that Miggy with that back heel there, Billy?
I think so.
Wow. Here's Alfie Harrison. Good patience by Alfie there, just letting Newcastle players get back into position and reset. Kelly, good ball into Asula. Willock spins, but then he's tackled. Bit of a heavy touch there from Joe Willock. But it's back with Lloyd Kelly now. Lays it to Bruno. Bruno spins on the halfway line. Trippier knocks it back nicely to Fabian Schär, and Newcastle can reset again. Schär across to Kelly. Kelly. I like his confidence on the ball, Billy. Barnes. Great stuff from Barnes. Flips a beautiful ball over from Asula. He's in on goal here. 1-on-1. William Asula. 2-0 Newcastle. Brilliant finish from the new boy. And he scores emphatically. But the flag is up for offside. It's not going to be allowed.
Sure, back and sides tosser. What a finish, though.
Brilliant finish. I mean, it was the way he opened up his body. Beautiful ball. I think he's just off. I think he's just off, Billy. Just mind. But that, considering how close the ball was to his body there, he managed to open up brilliantly. And unfortunately, the offside flag went up.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. But yeah, that's good sides, isn't it? You know?
Yeah. Great ball in from Barnes as well. But
we know he's raw, but I mean, it's got finish. What the hell's that from the keeper?
That's awful, that. Oh, I'm not so sure he's off, Billy.
I didn't think
he was. I think his left hand's offside, maybe.
Yeah, but you can't kick the ball with your hand, can you? So that's
right.
Count. I don't think he was.
That's a horrible tackle on Almiron. Jesus, wept. In fact, it's Trippier.
Get him in the fucking ball. Get him off.
Well, that's got to be a yellow card. I mean, that simply has to be. That was as late as it comes.
I think it's all right.
I think he will be all right. I think it's just more impact there on Trippier. But that was so late.
Come on, ref, have a word with him then.
Yeah, I don't think he's even spoke to him. Trippier's eyeing him up, though. Trippier's...
Well, he's obviously been caught on the hip.
Billy, look how late that is. I mean, to be fair, he didn't... he sort of...
He had nowhere to go, did he?
Yeah, he sort of pulled up, to be fair, to the French player. But still a painful one for Kieran Trippier on the hip there. But again, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from Newcastle, Billy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, again, very, very positive going forward. Some beautiful football being played. Some beautiful
brilliant ball again. Asula on the move. In fact, that might have been Willock this time. It was Willock. He looks very, very similar. Similar height, similar build. And they've both got an 8 on the shirt. It's very difficult to tell the difference.
Yeah.
As Brest now control the ball. Oh, that's a nice ball through. They've got a man over here on this near side. Lloyd Kelly, though, gets back. Great pace. And takes the ball and clears the ball really well.
That's
Superb defending from Lloyd Kelly, Billy.
Yes, 100%. That was really good defending. Pace, just knowing where to be, and a great clearance as well. Got rid of it out of play, which was crucial. And he's won the ball as well. No, he hasn't. That's Lewis
Barnes. That's a good ball. Almiron. That's a nice ball by him into the path of an ongoing Joe Willock. Willock flicks it towards Asula. Good defending, though. Held him up well. But he's causing problems, Asula, Billy.
Without doubt he is. Yeah, he's a big lad. He's got pace. He's strong. And we've seen his finishing ability. I mean, he didn't score any goals last season for Sheffield United, but, you know, in the first 20 minutes, he's looked very dangerous for Newcastle United.
Oh, great defending, Fabian Schär. And goes on a marauding run again. But there was nothing in front of him, unfortunately. Just over 25 gone. Billy, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I've been very impressed. Lloyd Kelly's really impressed me. The defence has impressed me, actually. But going forward, some of the football we've been playing has been great. I'd like to see Joe Willock just get a little bit more into the game. He's trying too hard, I think, at the minute. He just needs to relax, and I think he'll come into it more as well. But Asula looks bright as well, so it's all round. Even Miggy, it's been a good start.
Miggy's had a good first 25, and I never thought I'd say that, but there you go. I'm always on Miggy's back. There you have it. He's had a good 25, definitely. But Alfie Harrison's had a quiet game, Billy. But to be fair, I mean, he's not really had he's doing a job in midfield where the sort of it's going from defence to attack very quickly. So the midfielders aren't really.
Yeah, Bruno's the man in the middle of the park, isn't he?
Yeah.
When he's had the ball, he's used it, sensibly. He's been sensible rather than flamboyant.
Absolutely.
But he needs to do a job, isn't he?
That's got to be offside. Flag hasn't gone up. Has it now? I think it has now.
I'm not sure.
No, it hasn't. He was onside. Completely beat the offside trap there.
If he did.
Well, yeah. We haven't seen a replay of it, so we don't know for certain. Willock again getting back, but this time it was a little bit of a lazy tackle from Joe Willock. Brest get to the byline, but good covering from Jamal Lewis, and that's going to be a corner to Stade Brest. That's where Willock sometimes, he sort of goes in for them tackles, Billy, that just lazily in a kind of, I think get stuck in there. But I suppose he's going to, he's going to be very wary, isn't he, when he first gets going again, Joe Willock, after the season he had last year with injuries.
He wasn't favourite to win that ball either, but I mean, he did put a challenge in at the very least.
Anyway, in swinging corner for Brest towards the back post. Dubravka comes out, gets a good fist on that. Harrison, he's lost it on the edge of the box. It's deflected wide, and it's another corner. And Alfie Harrison's got to be quicker in them circumstances. Caught on the edge of the box, Billy.
Well, it's got to be safety first. You can't try and beat players on the edge of your own area when there's no one. He tried to beat the player there.
I see what he's trying to do, because Bruno was pointing where he wanted it, but a great block by Lloyd Kelly, by the way.
It was outstanding.
But Bruno pointed where he wanted that ball. And, of course, Harrison tried to give it to him, but it was just blocked. In comes another cross right to the back post again. That back post cross, Billy, beating everybody. And the offside flag is up, and a free kick to Newcastle. Is it? No, it's a throw into Brest. And they are the Brest fans. Way up in the gods.
Yeah, there's about 20 of them or so.
Yep.
Fair play to them.
Absolutely. I have a feeling if it was Newcastle in Brest, Billy, we'd have a full away end.
I think probably, yeah. Oh, dear.
Yeah, there's a nasty one on Bruno as well. But the referee not really speaking to them here. I mean, that was a late one on Bruno. Oh,
it's a bad one as well.
Wow.
You get a yellow card in the Premier League for that, no doubt about it.
Yeah, there was Chardonnay with the tackle. Oh, that's not a good ball by Lloyd Kelly. He's given it away, and a chance for Brest. It's a curling shot. Great save to Dubravka.
Camera save, wasn't it?
Well, it was, but he still had to save it, Billy. Let's give him credit. It
was a good save, to be fair to him.
Poor pass by Kelly.
First time he's made a mistake, isn't it, Kelly? Nearly led to a goal.
Yeah. That's a good take, Billy, from Dubravka.
Got a bit slappy the past couple of minutes, haven't we?
Yeah, Brest getting some opportunities here.
That's not a good ball, though. And Almiron picks it up. And Sula, oh, come on. That's where you got to be quicker. Fires a ball out to the left for Willock. Willock lets it run across him and keeps the ball in play. And that's going to be a corner to Newcastle. I thought Willock could have done better there, Billy. He kind of let the ball run across him. And
I don't think we've even won that.
No, it's a goal kick. Ah, dear. Not great from Joe Willock, that. It was a good ball as well. To be fair to Miggy, I think he could have got the earlier ball to Wasula, who'd made a great run through the middle.
Yeah.
But then, to be fair, he still pinged a good ball out to the left, and Willock kind of let himself down with that. Oh, lovely takedown from Lloyd Kelly. You see that, Billy? The way he took that down and turned at the same time. Excellent play.
Willock's the one that's got the hardest. He's not going to. Is he going to displace Joe Linton? I wouldn't have thought so.
Jamal Lewis being pressed a little bit here. Gets the ball back to. It's now with Dubravka. Share under pressure from two players here. He's got to be very careful. We've got ourselves into a little. And Share looks to.
That's poor from Share. Share could have put that anywhere he liked there.
Yeah. By the way, he's donning a mustache at the moment, Fabian Share. I'm not sure I like that.
No, not me.
I wonder how our lady viewers will react to that, knowing that he has facial growth on his upper lip. Not a goatee, it's a proper tash.
Yeah.
But that was poor, that. I mean, we just didn't play out with any confidence there. But on the other hand, Brest, they pressed very nicely there. Good high press, and they've won a corner from it. In it comes towards the penalty spot. It's a header, and Dubravka's there again. To be fair, it was straight at him, but he saved the ball and got it at the second attempt, Billy.
Yeah, he was in the right place at the right time, wasn't he? Free header, virtually. Probably should have done better.
The French outfit have been a lot better these last 10 minutes, and certainly asking a few questions of Newcastle, but it's this playing out from the back. There doesn't seem to be much pace about it like there was last night. That's a good ball by Share. Finds Miggy Almiron to Willock. Willock has Jamal Lewis bursting forward down the left, but he cuts inside, lays it off to Bruno. Bruno brings it forward. Bruno still. Now Willock to Jamal Lewis. That's not great from Jamal Lewis.
No, it's not. Paul, that's one out of play, though, so it should be a Newcastle throw, that.
It is. But the thing is, Billy, I think when I'm watching this and I'm seeing this left-hand side, I think Willock is causing Harvey Barnes problems.
Yeah, I agree. He's taking his space, isn't he?
Yeah, and Harvey's kind of having to come inside or come further back. Yeah. And it's like Harvey Barnes should be in that position.
Joe hasn't played. He's had a poor first half hour, to be honest.
Here is Harvey Barnes. Oh, lovely play. Lovely bit of trickery. Asula back to Willock. Willock now. Going for the byline. Still Joe Willock. Gets help from Lewis, but then lays it into Bruno. Sorry, it's Lloyd Kelly. Lloyd Kelly, great stuff from him. Willock, all the way back to Fabian Share. Share sees the run of Trippier on the right-hand side. It's a lovely ball across. Brest want an offside. They're not going to get it. Now Bruno. Bruno sees a run again of Trippier, but I think he's gone offside, but the flag hasn't gone up yet. Asula tries a back flick. And I think the linesman's saying play on. I think he was going to put his flag up there, judging by what the linesman's just done there. I don't know whether you saw that, Billy, but when the goalkeeper got the ball, the linesman put his hands up as if to say, yeah, it would have been offside, but
it was definitely off, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was miles off, yeah.
Good near post run, though, from Asula. I know he didn't make contact he wanted to with it, but a good near post run. I like that run from the striker.
Indeed. And now Brest bring it out, trying again to come out with pace. However, they've been forced a little bit back. I think that there's definitely better pressing players in the first lineup that we saw last night, Billy.
100%. They do, and they were doing it more as a team instead of in ones.
Yeah.
You've got to go all at once, really, and try and block off all the avenues. We're not doing that. We're giving them ways out, and they've took advantage of it, to be fair, Brest. That's a foul ref, surely. Well,
Alfie Harrison taken out there, but the referee allows play to go on, and it's allowed Brest to have a break here. They've got a man over. Trippier's way out of position. I'm not sure where Kieran Trippier is. He's nowhere there. Long ball to the back post again. There's nobody there for Newcastle, and a shot just wide. I'm not sure where Kieran Trippier was there, but we had no right back. And again, that ball into the box to the far post, Billy, and it finds its man.
Well, I think Trippier had gone on the overlap, hadn't he? And Alf Harrison was fouled. The ref didn't give it, and then there was those big gaps in behind him. And we're fortunate not to be one apiece now.
He just kind of spooned that shot, didn't he? Just a little flick on, but got a little bit too much of it, if anything.
Yeah.
And it remains 1-0 to Newcastle. Harvey Barnes' goal on 15 minutes is the difference. But again, it's certainly not a bore and friendly. It's playing at a decent pace here.
Yeah, and it's physical. That's good play from Sela. That beautiful bit of play.
And from Harrison, lays it off now. Harvey Barnes. Barnes again goes on a marauding run, lays it off to Jamal Lewis. Lewis with an opportunity to maybe get a cross in. He doesn't. He lays it back into Harvey Barnes. Barnes cuts back on his right. Has a look to see who's available. Spins, goes down the left again. Little clip forward for Joe Willock. Willock now. Good bit of play this from Newcastle United. Bruno will send a long cross in towards... Well, they're going to leave that for a corner. Great play by Miggy there. Deciding not to touch that. Just let that go for a corner. They've taken it quickly. Trippier now. Back to Almiron. Almiron to Share. Share back to Trippier. Trippier inside now for Almiron. Good bit of space in the box for Almiron. Back to Bruno. Bruno being pressed really well here. Looks for the ball to Trippier. Couldn't find it. Comes to Fabian Share. Trippier knew the tackle was coming and let it roll out for a throw to Newcastle. So Trippier will take this just inside the Brest half. And now Harrison. A little bit of space. Finds Fabian Share. Share in turn across to Lloyd Kelly, who's got a lot of space to bring the ball out here. Doesn't, just plays it across to Jamal Lewis. Lloyd Kelly now. Again, Kelly's head up looking for the pass. And it's a long ball out towards the far side again. Doesn't find its man this time.
Yeah, slightly off target that time, wasn't he?
He was. Hey, but the fact is, Billy, we're trying. We're trying all these passes and stuff like that, and good on us. I'd rather see that than just boring backwards passing all the time.
Good for Miggy. Good pressing there.
Yep. Now here's Bruno. Bruno sees the running, and it's a great run from Miggy, but he can't quite get there. But the goalkeeper, he couldn't take a chance of handling that outside the box. He did well, actually, the keeper there.
Yeah.
But again, Newcastle worked well to win it back, and now Alfie Harrison brings it forward to Bruno. Bruno has Trippier now. Trippier tries to play it inside to Harrison, but it was a poor pass. And Brest have the ball back, and then Bruno unceremoniously dumps the Frenchman to the floor. Free kick to Brest.
Slight upturn in Newcastle's fortunes in a minute. They've raised the game a little bit, looking more dangerous again on the front foot. But it's the pressing. It's in ones, and as I said earlier, they're finding ways out. This is better. See, there's two on him now.
Yeah,
we should come up with the ball there, and they did well to get out of that Brest really well.
Yeah, good pressing then by Bruno to win it back as well. Throw into the French team, midway inside their own half. Coming up to 37.5 minutes gone. You're watching Matchday live on the Toon Review YouTube channel, your number one channel for everything Newcastle United this season. Please do subscribe if you're new. Bottom right-hand corner. Come and be part of an incredible community as we really want to grow and grow and grow this channel.
Number 10.
Don't forget to give it the thumbs up. That's a good ball through, but good defending by Lloyd Kelly. Held that move up a little bit. In comes the cross, and it's Fabian Share this time away. Bruno, took too long on it, and he's gone down, Bruno. There wasn't a foul there. He just took too long. And an opportunity to get a shot in here from maybe 35 yards. Dubravka palms it away. Rebound comes in, and it's played away. Somehow, Brest haven't equalised.
We're standing around watching, aren't we?
And Trippier wins a throw-in on the far side.
Yeah,
well, very static there, Billy.
Yeah, we were. We were standing around watching, waiting for something to happen. Poor from Bruno, actually, using the ball on the edge of the box. Ended up with a shot. A good save from Dubravka. But again, the defence were watching them pick the rebound up, which is shocking defending. No alertness there from Lewis. No alertness there from Kelly. And, it was double trouble for us there.
Yeah, we got to... I mean, Dubravka made the save. And as a defender, you have to be alert to the rebounds. And Brest are really pressing for an equaliser here. Knocking the ball around really nice. Magnetti now for Brest, but again, good pressing from Joe Willock this time. Well, that's not a good ball. And Almiron has it now. Asula, just tried the little step over there. Yeah. Almost got away.
and it was a good tackle in the end.
He had to because the ball was slightly overhit, wasn't it? He had to do something, and good awareness to do it, and we did get retained possession with a throw in.
If you just joined us, Sela has had the ball in the net, but it was disallowed for offside, and which I mean, me and Billy are still not sure that it was offside, to be honest. However, it was a good move and a good goal, but chance for Brest. Good player, Dubravka off his line. I think Lloyd Kelly just got enough on the defender to put him off, but that's poor from Bruno again.
That's got to be a free kick.
He's won a free kick, but he's got to stop doing that, Billy. That if there's one downside to Bruno's game, it's when he does that.
Yeah, he's done it 2 or 3 times. This time the referee did agree with him. Yeah, Lloyd Kelly got a little toe end on that, didn't he? Otherwise, I think he was in.
But again, good goalkeeping from Dubravka off his line and a shot there. When have we ever said that?
Not very often.
Willock now. Back to Jamal Lewis. Lewis, nothing ahead of him. So rolls it back to Dubravka. First time back to Lloyd Kelly. And now Jamal Lewis turns. And then a little step over back to Lloyd Kelly. Kelly clips the ball forward towards the halfway line, where Sela tries to get the ball. But I mean, he's finding it difficult, Sela, when the ball comes up like that, because there's 3 French players on him.
Yeah, he's on his own, isn't he? Miggy's trying to help him, but he's not going to be helping him much in the physical department, is he?
Yeah. Logic one's asking what the code is for the TTR Fantasy Premier League. Well, we haven't got one. Or at least I haven't set one up. I don't know whether one of the viewers might have set one up, but we haven't set one up this year. Just there's too much on for us to do, to be honest. But I mean, Brest have certainly come into the game, Billy. They've certainly given it a go. They're not sitting back.
They're certainly going to have a more fruitful Champions League campaign than Girona will have. That's for certain.
Yeah.
They're a much better side than Girona. Probably deserve to be level, to be fair to them.
Yeah, they've had the chances. Good ball down the line again. Lloyd Kelly comes across the cover, and that's... Well, has he given a free kick or a throw in there? I'm not sure. I mean, he's gone down.
Kick for that. That's ridiculous. He hasn't. Get up, your ponce.
Del Castillo is down at the moment. I don't think there's anything wrong with him, to be fair.
I mean, he's trying to sell it like Dalboy. I'm like Del Castillo.
Yeah, come on, matey. Get yourself
up, you knobhead. Yeah, of course there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, you know, my foot hurt.
Oh, I said that.
Yeah. You know, he tread on my foot. It's not in a good way at all. Why was I not given a free kick? Why is he going to pick the ball? What's he doing? Oh, that's... he's just realised it's not a free kick.
You English pig.
Well, how's he not being booked for that? I don't care whether it's a friendly or not. He's just gone throwing the ball around. That's the sin, isn't it?
Give it back to him anyway.
And then Barnes is tripped over, and the referee gives a free kick. And again, the French outfit not amused with that decision. I mean, I can understand why he thought it was a free kick.
Probably was one, to be fair.
Well,
but
maybe.
I mean, didn't give it. Once the referee didn't blow for it, that's the end of it, isn't it?
I mean, I don't think I've been as impressed with Newcastle as I was last night, Billy. Very different teams, of course. And there's Trippier taken out again, 3 miles late. He's back to his feet very quickly, but our passing's not... And there's Bruno knocked off the ball again on the edge of the box.
Yeah,
and a chance of a shot coming in here. It is, and it's just wide.
That 45's a beast, isn't he? Kamara, he's mopping up everything out on the edge of the box.
Yeah, but that's 3 or 4 times now Bruno's caught.
Yeah. Jamal Lewis, to me, too much interested in going backwards. He should start looking up and going forwards more.
Yeah,
he's playing us into trouble a few times. Started well.
That's good strength by Joe Willock, and then finds Almiron. Back to Joe Willock now. Almiron wants it back. He's not going to get it. Yeah, he should have sent him. However, it's gone into the middle of Pat. Bruno's touch is terrible again.
It was a poor pass. It was a poor, really poor pass.
Yeah, but he should have controlled that better, in my opinion, Billy. He's looked a little bit off the paces, Bruno, I have to say. Not usually his shoe itself, but
he usually would have controlled that. It was a poor pass, but he usually would have done better with it than what he did. And the French are targeting him as well, I think.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Brest are a much better side than Girona. We said that a couple of times already.
The way they've played the ball around, they look a very decent outfit, and you can see why they did qualify for the Champions League.
Very workmanlike, aren't they?
Again, Dubravka off his line in a shot, Billy.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a few times he's done that. Persis for penalties saying, shut up, stop being mean to Almiron.
He's playing having a really good game.
We've done nothing but praise Almiron in this first half. I've got no idea what you're talking about with that, unless there's stuff going on in the chat that we haven't seen. But we've been very complimentary of Miggy in this first half. I think he's had a good game. Bruno now with a free kick. I mean, we just, as you say, Billy, we just tended to go backwards in this game rather than forwards. There's a lot of the backwards passing, and then we're getting ourselves into a little bit of trouble at the back end. But the halftime whistle blows, and again, very, very good work out this for the Newcastle 11 out there. Harvey Barnes with the goal on 15 minutes, Billy. A very good finish, it has to be said.
Really good finish. It was a great ball from Lloyd Kelly to set Barnes off. Did really well to get to it, cut inside. Superb finish. That's the trademark Harvey Barnes finish. Curved into the far corner with his right foot. And then we had another one disallowed to Sela. Brilliant goal, brilliant finish. Great build from Newcastle. He wasn't offside, I don't think. The linesman flagged him off. And that's basically been all what Newcastle have done first half. There's been a couple of attempts of a goal, but in the main, they've kind of took control of the game, haven't they, Brest? Since maybe the 25th minute.
Yeah, just look at the players coming off there, Billy. There are a few Brest players having real, shall we say, quite exuberant conversations with each other. So they're here to play. 6 shots apiece in that first half. 2 on target for Newcastle, 3 for Brest. 3 corners for the French team, 2 for us. 7 fouls committed by Brest, 2 for Newcastle. And, of course, no yellow cards, which, had this been a competitive game, I think Brest would have had a few on the board by now, Billy.
Yeah, 2 or 3 at the very least. I mean, they've got 7 fouls against them. There's probably 3 or 4 that they haven't been given credited with, but they should have been.
Yeah. I've just seen that header from Harvey Barnes, which was awful. But the first 20 minutes we played some good stuff there, Billy. We created opportunities. The goalkeeper had to make a couple of saves, but as you say, Brest grew into that first half quite well. And I think the problem is with us in that first half, Billy, we were slow coming out from defence. And, when you look at the game last night, we were a lot quicker coming out from the back. We looked, and that's with Kraft and Byrne. They passed the ball out quicker. Tonight, it hasn't been that way. There's been a few times that we've gone backwards. We've sort of got ourselves into a bit of a pickle, and then Bruno's lost the ball 3 or 4 times on the edge of the box as well.
He's been very slack, hasn't he, Bruno? I think there'll be a few words said at half time. This isn't as good as yesterday's performance. You see the difference between Lewis Hall and Jamal Lewis is night and day, isn't it? Lewis Hall offers so much more. That's what part of the creativity gone with Lewis Hall not playing. Although Lloyd Kelly's passing has been outstanding first half, apart from one bad pass. Alfie Howe's in a struggle to get in the game. I think it's the occasion slightly overshadowing him somewhat. He's done some sensible things, but he's lost the ball a few times too, in dangerous areas, I might add. We haven't really took control of midfield. They look a good side, Brest. They're comfortable with the ball, that they're getting through the press. It took us 20 minutes to understand that we can't go presses in ones. We have to go in 2 or 3 at a time and give them no avenues to play out. And because they find the avenue every time. They're really good at getting out of the press. So a few things to work on second half.
Willock needs to be better for me, Billy. I think
Willock's poor.
He's not getting it. I mean, don't get us wrong. He's done a few decent things in the half, but he's made himself available. But he's lost the ball a lot of times, and I think the problem we've got with Joe is that he's coming so far left that the problem with it is Harvey Barnes is getting left out. Then but Barnes is having to try and find new positions.
And not just sad because Jamal Lewis wants to overlap. You've got 3 players, and there's only one space for one there. So it's they're going to have to work that out.
One swallow does not make a summer. Does not a summer make? Sorry, talking about Miggy, says Hugh. Joe Linton is the difference. He was awesome last night.
He was.
Well, we said that. I mean, when Joe Linton's on form and fully flown, he makes a massive difference to this team. We're just seeing that offside goal again.
I don't think he is.
I mean, he took it so well, Sela there. Brilliant goal.
Great control. Yeah, great control. Got to a nice area and just a calm finish, wasn't it?
I don't think that's offside, Billy, when I've seen that again.
No,
it's a very, very, very good finish. Celebrates with the Leazer's end. Barnes, good bit of play by Harvey there. Cut in one touch and then plays Sela in, scores the goal, goes away to celebrate. I mean, that would have done his confidence the world of good. And I think it still might, the fact that he still put it in the back of the net, Billy.
Yeah, without a doubt. We weren't expecting it, was it? We were kind of told he was a jigsaw, went to pieces in the box, doesn't get shots, doesn't score goals. And yet he's looked very dangerous first half. He really has.
He took that ball nicely there on his right foot. Give himself the chance, opened his body up, and finished really well, but never mind. David says Sela is been making amazing runs, but no one seems to play him in. Yeah, there's times that he's gone through the middle and he's been a little bit left out. Trevor says the commentary's been awesome again. Says me listening to a room full of women. Oh dear. Okay. Would have been great if Sela's goal was given. It would have, TJ, to be honest. It would have. But, I mean, that's a problem with not having VAR. I mean, we complain about it most of the time, but I think had VAR been here this time, Billy, that was a goal.
Yes, I think so. No doubt about it. I think if anything was offside, it was his hand. And, of course, you can't score with your hand. You can't get the ball with your hand, so that doesn't count as being offside or not.
Richard says, do you think we might change stuff in the second half?
And undeniably, yeah, there will be.
Well, there will be, but a few of them will stay on for the 90, Billy, because he won't make that many changes. He'll probably bring a couple of kids on late on, but I expect Sanusi to play a part again.
Yeah.
Possibly Vlachodimos will play the second half.
Maybe.
But I mean, who else is on that? Maybe Harrison Ashby will see some minutes at right back. There's a couple of options there, definitely. Yeah, I think just seeing that Trippier cross again, Billy, I think that would have been offside.
Without a doubt.
I mean, the linesman put his hand up as if to say, yes, it was offside, but the goalkeeper's got it, so there's no need to flag. You've got possession. How about that assist from Kelly, says Paul? Oh, it was magnificent. It was an absolutely magnificent pass. Bill says Joe Willock is going to take time to get up to speed. He's barely had any football for the last 12 months.
That's a fair point.
Joe Linton hasn't scored a goal since the game against AC Milan. That's because he's been injured. I don't know whether you noticed that, but he was injured a lot. All young'uns on the bench. I would have liked us to get another goal before half-time. Lloyd Kelly looks super composed, and he has a fabulous left foot. The Bournemouth fans did mention his passing ability, Bill, which we've seen in bucket loads in that first half.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'd be sitting there with 0-0 if it wasn't for that pass he made to Harvey Barnes. He's got vision, beautiful left foot. Defensively, he's very aware also. Just the one mistake first half that I remember, giving the ball away in a dodgy area. But I guess it's getting used to your new teammates and that kind of thing. He's gelling in, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've been really impressed with him. Super impressed, in fact.
Clute says, Paul, Billy, would you be satisfied if we had done in the transfer window?
No,
I think it will be disappointing if we only bring Sela in, to be honest. I can understand, Tonali coming back is like a new signing, but we desperately need to improve the right-hand side. I know Miggy's done all right today, but we need that elite, Billy.
Definitely. I mean, Jacob Murphy was brilliant last night, but I still think we need something out there. I mean, I'm not sure that's going to happen unless Miggy leaves. And if he doesn't leave, maybe it won't happen.
Matt says if Sela gets a game with the first team, then he'll get more service.
I agree with that. Anthony Gordon will give him more service probably than Harvey Barnes. Jacob Murphy will certainly give him service with the crosses.
Yeah, Niall says Sanusi come on for Barnes, maybe. Yeah, maybe through the second half. I'm not sure Sanusi will play the full half.
No, I don't think Willock will play the full 90, so I think he may come on for Willock.
Possibly. I want to see another half with Sanusi. He looks promising, says Daniel. Will they bring on Maxi 2.0? Or is that what we're calling him now, is he? Paul says that Howe said he wants players to get 90 minutes towards the start of the season, wouldn't expect too many changes. Yvonne says, oh, thanks, Paul. Barnes celebrates with the Leazer's end now and we'll be kicking down the hill in the second half. We are kicking down the hill in the second half towards the Gallagher.
Yeah.
Sula, Barnes, Kelly, Jamal, and even bloody Almiron have all been decent today. Says Geordie Dan. JPD says Dubs has done well, still struggling to see the point of playing him, though. Well, look, the point of the matter is if he's playing him, you know, who's to say that he's not going to be around next season? I don't understand. It's a very, very, very baffling thing to look at and say, why have we brought Ruddy and Vlachodimos in? It doesn't make any sense if Dubravka is going to stay, Billy.
Well, the Vlachodimos one, I think, is about helping out Forest while they help us out with the Anderson Vlachodimos kind of swap deal plus £15 million in our favour. I'm not sure I understand it otherwise. Because I mean, Dubravka, I mean, we've criticised him last season, but he's as good as number 2 goalkeeper anywhere. But you know, if no one wants to buy him, then we're stuck with him, aren't we?
Yep. Paul says it just proves Asula just needs better service, which he will get at the Toon. Good debut for the lad. Well, you know what? I'm quite impressed. We said before the game, Billy, that we were going to look at his kind of running off the ball and things like that, and that's exactly what we've done. And he's doing that. There was a couple of times that I think Miggy could have found him, and Barnes or Willock certainly could have found him once or twice as well, and didn't give him the ball when he made those runs.
The runs are outstanding, yeah, and he's made near post runs as well for, you know, when the ball's been out wide. Well, I've been super impressed with his movement, I've got to say, and I'm super impressed with his performance. Full stop. You know, for third choice striker, outstanding start.
Ricky says Joe Linton can work on his finishing in the box. Other than that, he's quality. Emmett, thank you for your super chat. How much did we pay for the Greek player? 19 million, I think, was Vlachodimos, wasn't he?
20 million.
Yeah. A lot of money.
Oh, is Ben Parks on the bench again? So I'd like to see. I mean, I don't think Asula's going to get 90 minutes. I'd like to see Ben Parks pick up from where he left last night. Because I thought he had a really good game last night as well.
No,
he's not on the bench.
No,
he won't be picking up anything then, will he? Unless he'll
not be coming on, Billy.
Unless he's cleaning duty.
Steve says, I fear the absence of J7 is the reason for poor defence last season. Now he's back. I don't think we need too many defensive signings that distract from other areas. Well, I think we need some cover. What's in the back? Yeah. I do think that the centre back and a right winger, if we get those two in before the end of the window, I think I'll be happy with that, Billy, to be quite honest with
100%.
you.
I think that you're looking at a 9 or 10 out of 10 window if we get both those, especially if they're quality players.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying. We will be stronger defensively with Joe Linton in the side and with Lloyd Kelly, I've got to say.
Absolutely. Vlachodimos' replacement for Karius. Ruddy is in for just the mentality in the changing room. We have nearly as many keepers as Chelsea. Oh, steady on. Let's not go that far. Yvonne says, could we not flip the goalie Oz before the end of the window? I don't understand why we have so many keepers in the squad. Neither do we. But Eddie, you know, that's the way they want to go. Hippie says, I think as the season goes on, Asula and the team will gel a lot more. Yeah, I think we will, as long as we stay fit. Look, we've proved on many, many occasions that if we can stay fit, we are bloody good to watch. And I think what excites me is the players that played last night look ready to go. You know, I'm not. That's obviously it's not going to be the starting lineup from last night, but you know, a lot of those players did themselves no harm at all. Billy,
Jamie Marley was really impressive, wasn't he? Joe Linton was super impressive. Jacob Murphy, even Sean Longstaff. Longstaff was impressive. Yeah, there was some good performance last night. And whilst I don't expect Sean Longstaff, well, I think he will start against Southampton. I think it'll be Bruno Longstaff and Joe Linton looking at things how they are at the minute. Because he's not, even though Bruno hasn't been great today, there's no way in God's earth he doesn't start against Southampton.
Right, his first name on the team sheet, really.
Defensive wise, it's a harder pick, I think. Trippier or Livramento on today's and yesterday's performances. I don't know.
Yeah.
Certainly, Lewis Hall will start. Certainly, Fabian Schär will start. And then you got the centre back, Byrne or Kelly. That's interesting, that one.
James says, do you not think we need another striker in case Wilson goes? I don't think Wilson's going now. I think the fact we brought Asula in is probably as that third choice striker behind, you know, Wilson and Isak. I may be wrong. You know, we may get a late bid from Wilson, which is too good to turn down, Billy, and he goes.
I doubt that very much. I mean, Wilson's going to be hard to sell, even despite it.
Because he's injured right now. He's not coming back till after the season starts.
So he's not going to be fit for when the transfer window ends. So I don't see a side gambling on him then. Maybe January, but we shall see. I think myself personally, he'll stay till the season and then move on to free at the end and pocket all the Wonga.
Yeah. Ray says it's worrying, like when the likes of West Ham are really strengthening their team and Newcastle seem to be stuck. I mean, West Ham have had, I think so far, Billy, out of all the Premier League teams, West Ham have been they've completely revamped their team.
Well, they need a right back, apparently. They've got Todibo, who's a great signing. They've got full crew up front. And the one or two others they've signed. They look a good outfit this year. The one I'd be kind of, if I was a Crystal Palace fan, I'd be a bit perturbed. With Olise going, potentially Gay going, one or two others maybe. I mean, Eze's in demand, isn't he?
Yeah, there's talk this morning about what's his face coming back from Turkey.
Zaha, yeah, I saw that.
Zaha, yeah. There's talk about him coming back to Palace. So we'll see how that one develops.
One of their owners, no one knows who their owners are, but one of the supposed owners is attempting to buy Everton, isn't he? John Tector, who's apparently one of the owners that's kind of hidden the Delaware company that owns Crystal Palace. So interesting.
Bath says West Ham did sell Rice, plus they had the cup money from the European run. So yeah, I think they've got a bit of good on them. They've made the money available. I mean, who are we to argue? I mean, it's if it's there, then but it's how you spend the money, isn't it, Billy? It's not just what how much money you've got. It's what you do with the money. And I think West Ham have made some very good purchases with the money they've had available.
New manager, new ideas, I guess. Lopetegui's gone in there and he's bought really well. There's another player they've got, a Spanish player. I can't think who it is. I'm trying to think, a really good Spanish player. So
Fulkrug's a tremendous signing. I think
they've had a really good window. But again, I'll go back to the point: is they were gifted a stadium which they didn't have to build from the previous one of the previous prime ministers. It was outrageous.
Yeah. Ange wants to know what Wilson's current injury is. It was a back injury, wasn't it? Was it a back injury?
He's had an operation, yeah.
He's had surgery, yeah. But he's back in training now. But apparently he won't be available until after the Southampton game.
Well, I'm hoping that this operation will kind of stop all these other injuries he's having. That's the word.
Yeah. Bird is the word. Anyway, Newcastle and Brest are back on the field. I don't think... Oh, we are going to see Sanusi for the second half, Billy.
Now, Willock's out there, so I'm guessing it's for Barnes. No, it's for Harrison. And
Harrison. Vlachodimos is coming on as well, yep. I thought that might be the case. I thought that both goalkeepers would get a half each. Sanusi is on for Alfie Harrison. So I'm not sure what position Sanusi is going to take up in the second half, but obviously Eddie wants to have another look at him. He's heading out onto the left, Billy?
Yeah, we're going to go 4-4-2. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Barnes might be in a number 10 role, sort of sitting behind
maybe
Asula.
Yeah. Well, Willock's come to the right hand side of the middle of midfield, so centre midfield. So it looks like a 4-4-2, doesn't it? 4-4-1-1 maybe.
Well, we're underway, so let's see what the second half brings. But a good experience for Alfie Harrison. Good 45 minutes in him, and here is Sanusi immediately taking players on. Oh, lovely step over, and it clips the ball through. And Miggy just couldn't take it in his. It was a good, very difficult ball to take. Let's be fair to Miggy there. It was drilled towards him. But Sanusi again, brilliant skills from the kid.
Great skills and a great spot too. Just slightly overhit, didn't he? Very slightly, but I mean, that's great start to the half from Trevor.
It certainly is. I'm so tempted to call him Trevor, really. I mean, Trevan. Anyway, the Brest goalkeeper has it. Well, we've played a minute of the second half. It remains 1-0. Harvey Barnes on 15 minutes. But at least, we know that when Sanusi will get the ball, he'll just go for it, Billy. He's that kind of direct player that he just has to... He's one of those wingers that you just love because he takes people on.
And he's also back defending at the moment, which is something you wouldn't expect that kind of play to do.
This is a good build-up from Brest. Shot comes in just wide. I think Dubravka got a touch, Billy.
Yeah, it's Vlachodimos.
Sorry, Vlachodimos. Yeah, it's a corner.
Yeah, it was a good save. It was going in the corner, I think.
Let's have another look. It was going in. It's a very good save. Absolutely brilliant save down to his right.
Good effort from Del Castillo.
Yeah, nice move that from the French team. And they now have a corner. It's going to be an outswinger from Del Castillo. Oh, it's drilled along the floor. And Sanusi says, thank you very much. I'll pick that up and go on a run. That was an awful corner. And Sanusi now turns on the afterburners, wins a throw in for Newcastle.
Yeah, good play for Sanusi, that.
Yeah, right on his edge of his own box into the Brest half. We'll have a throw in. Well done, son. What kind of corner was that?
Shite.
I think that's been kind, Billy. Trippier will take the throw in for the Toon. By the way, don't forget, there's no way you will forget. The season kicks off next Saturday. Newcastle United taking on Southampton at St. James's Park, a 3 o'clock kickoff. Billy will be live with you and possibly start off from 2:30 and live commentary of the game. I will be there, so I will be putting a vlog together. Seeing if I can get some chats with people around the ground and stuff like that and try and bring the vlogs back as well, which people do enjoy.
Yeah, lots to show this week as well. We've got our Premier League predictions, which obviously we did before each season.
Yes. We'll do the Newcastle United season preview, of course, as well. Season predictions, match preview of the Southampton game. There's a lot coming up this week, Billy Bob.
Indeed. Yeah.
So get yourself subscribed, guys. If you want Newcastle United content every day of the week, you'll get it right here on the Toon Review. Nothing going on here, by the way. Brest are just knocking it around in their own penalty area at the moment. Good pressing from Bruno. And now from William Masula.
Yes, well played.
Yeah, well played. And we've got a throw in. It didn't come off him. What are you talking about? The Cardinal.
French twat.
Yeah, stopped us taking a quick throw in. Just dropping the other ball on the pitch. I mean, I know it's a friendly, Billy, but surely you've got to be booked for things like this, like dissent. And, I find it staggering that he hasn't pulled out a yellow card yet.
Yeah, he's been better than Oliver, mind.
Well, yeah.
He was dreadful yesterday.
Billy is not a fan of Michael Oliver, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a foul, ref. Come on. And I say he's worse than Oliver. What an absolute short decision that was.
Well, Billy, I'm not. Well, there could be a chance here for Brest. It's a long ball towards the back post, and it floats out. And Vlachodimos will take the goal kick for Newcastle.
Barnes was taken out there, Paul, big time.
Well, I didn't actually see it, Billy. I just saw Barnes lying down. I thought, maybe he's just been knocked off the ball.
No, he was pushed in the chest. It right in front of the ref.
Charlie's asking if there's going to be any competitions. We will have some prizes to give away tomorrow night, Charlie. We'll do sort of a Sela Cup review. We'll have a look at how certain individuals have performed over the weekend. And we'll have a good chat about how we look lining up for the season, etc. But we will be doing some member giveaways tomorrow. So if you're not a member, make sure you click the join button and you will have an opportunity to win some prizes right here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We have a free
Patreon shows this week as well. For the Patreon shows, there'll be 2 or 3 of them this week, I imagine. Yep.
Patreon, of course, where you can get more podcasts away from the camera from us here on the Toon Review, talking about many, many different things. And they are, it's £5 a month for Patreon, but it does help the channel, and it obviously gives you a lot more content, as I say, from the guys away from the camera. Thank you.
That's some waiter service there, Paul.
I have, mate. Another Starbucks has arrived.
Good stuff. That's a great ball, that.
That's a wonderful ball. Barnes into the box. Brings it. Just wouldn't sit down for him there. Oh, he's chopped down. And
Come on, ref!
How is that not a penalty? Good God almighty.
He's worse than Oliver.
Jordan Swiggs, welcome to Members Club. Thank you for signing up.
And a shot comes in and it's god awful. I don't know what Brest can play around because that was a penalty kick. How on earth was Harvey Barnes not given a penalty there? The referee is smiling. Here we see it again. I mean, he's chopped
That's
down.
A penalty.
That's a penalty any day of the week.
All day, every day.
Man City have won the Charity Shield 7-6 on penalties, Billy.
Good. Well, Man United to win piss all. They're getting a bit physical now. They're kicking people left, right, centre now.
Absolutely.
Getting away with most of them.
What you do get on this channel, by the way, all our new subscribers, is 100% honesty. And heart on your sleeve stuff is what you get on the Toon Review. So thank you and welcome to all our new subscribers again. Please do subscribe if you're new and you like what you're seeing. We are determined to be the #1 channel this year for Newcastle United. Loads of content on here coming up. So make sure you get yourself subscribed. And, of course, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the show so far today.
We don't praise Manchester United very often either. So if you're a Manchester United fan, it might not be the place for you.
No, we don't praise Manchester United.
I think we made a slightly neutral comment about them in November 2022 was last time.
Trippier there just working for the ball. This is a chance through ball. Vlachodimos comes off his line very quickly and clears the ball. Very, very alert goalkeeping. It's gone a bit scrappy for Newcastle here. Brest are dominating a little bit now. Graham Beaker, 1978. Welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for signing up and for your support. And of course, if you watch the show tomorrow, you'll be able to get yourself in the draw to win some prizes. And that's a ball played over the top of Sanusi. Sanusi gets back and does brilliantly well, and then he's tripped over. And the referee does give a free kick for that one. Yeah,
Who's the ref?
Well, I don't know, Billy, but ever since you mentioned him, he's gone to pot the referee.
I'm going to find out who this tosser ref is.
Well, you were singing his praises a couple of minutes ago, and now he's the worst thing since sliced bread.
No, I wasn't singing his praise. I said he was better than the twat yesterday, but he clearly isn't.
Anyway, Harvey Barnes now brings it forward, lays it to Jamal Lewis, bombing forward into the Newcastle, into the Brest half. Can he find the decent pass? He's given it to Sanusi, who I think is offside. Well, no, and on comes Trippier and fires it just wide. He does give his apologies to Almiron, who was in acres of space there, but Trippier took the shot on. Chris Smith, welcome to Members Club as well. Thank you for your support. I thought Sanusi was offside, but he timed his run to perfection. It wasn't a great cross. And then Trippier just cuts across the ball and fires it wide of the post. And it remains 1-0. But again, Billy, Willock's done nothing in the second half. I don't think we've even mentioned him.
No, he's not been great, has he? Not been great at all. It's Tony Harrington, the ref. Absolute knob.
That's a good ball. And Brest coming forward now down the right-hand side. Jamal Lewis goes across. And Bruno there to sweep up the pieces. Now, there's a couple of players here, Billy, who aren't really showing themselves. Brilliant from Bruno, but a terrible pass by Willock, trying to play Asula in, and he just rifled it past him, Billy.
Yeah, not good.
I mean, there is a perfect example again of a really good run from Asula. Just play him in, play the good ball. But unfortunately, I mean, maybe, you know, that comment at halftime saying that it'll take Willock a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things because he's been out for so long. And he's obviously going to have that in mind as well, Billy. The injury, he needs to play himself in and start trusting his body again.
He's also playing slightly out of position now, isn't he, on the right-hand side of the centre midfield, which is not usually where he likes to be.
Yeah.
Likes to be on the left, isn't he?
Brest are playing some lovely one-touch football here, though. But again, Lloyd Kelly does well. Then he's tripped. Referee play on. Shot comes in from a long way out, miles over the bar. And it did take a deflection. And that's another corner at the Brest, Billy.
Yeah, I'm not sure I didn't see that free kick. Mr. Harrington.
I thought Lloyd Kelly was fouled here. When he intercepts the ball here, there.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Fabian Scher, not Kelly. But it was deflected off Jamal Lewis. High and wide, but Brest have another corner. They do look like there's a goal in this for Brest, Billy.
Yeah, they're dare I say, they're looking the better side of the two at the minute, and there's lots of young players warming up at this precise moment in time also.
There is. In comes the corner, again towards the far post, headed away. Very strong header by Fabian Schär. In it comes again, but that's gone out for a goal kick. And there's a Brest player down in the area after that collision with Fabian Schär. And he's slowly making his way back to his feet. But it's definitely not the high. This performance, I would say, Billy, not up there with last night's, but a very different opposition. Of course, I think Brest are a much better side.
Yeah, better opposition, and I think we're playing a more weak lineup.
Dare I say, Billy, that there's some players in this starting 11 for Newcastle today who maybe a couple of seasons ago would have been 100% starters, but aren't anymore.
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Kieran Trippier may be one of them.
Yeah. Good pressing this by Newcastle, though. Great work. Dare I say, Miggy's been the standout player so far. And the effort for him to get the ball there was incredible. And good pressing.
This is better pressing from Newcastle, although no one's got the goalkeeper up, but Willock's gone to him now.
And closes him down, and it's a goal kick to Brest. But you know what? Those who say, that I'm on Miggy's back all the time, you know what? If Miggy's playing well, I'll say he's playing well. And that's what we always do on this channel. If somebody is playing well, we will say it. We don't just say, oh, he's crap just for the sake of it. He hasn't been great, but he's done well in this game. And I think, but the thing is, Billy, he's had to, because he needs to prove to people that he's still worth keeping around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've all said that Jacob Murphy at the minute is the first choice on that right-hand side of the wing position. And Miggy's been poor of late, but this is the best he's played for months, actually. Miggy, he's been really good. Yeah. Against good quality opposition as well, I've got to say.
Absolutely. Mervyn Cox, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for signing up. And thank you for your support. Over 3,500 watching, Billy, across both platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. This is your #1 Newcastle United channel for this up-and-coming season. Everything you want will be here with live commentaries of every game, match previews, reviews, vlogs, transfer shows, news shows. We've got it all. So please do keep subscribing and come and be part of a wonderful community right here on the Toon Review. For all those watching, please do hit the like button as well. It really does help the channel as Brest get through on this on Newcastle's left-hand side. Jamal Lewis is over there to cover, though. And an opportunity to cross the ball in here. They don't.
Where's Sanusi? He hasn't gone back this time, has he?
No, but that's an awful cross, by the way, and it's out for a goal kick to Newcastle.
119 on the other place.
Wow. I mean, we've got to credit them Brest fans. They've made the long journey. I'm saying they made the long journey. They may live in Newcastle for all we know. But there's about 20 of them
Sunderland. There. And there's plenty of tits there, let's be honest. Oh, dear.
Good God. Anyway, Simon Muller's been a member on the channel for 5 months. Thank you, Simon. I haven't been able to follow the game, but wanted to check in how Asula's debut was going. You guys are legends. Best Toon channel by far. Thank you, Simon. He's done okay. He's had the ball in the net. It was disallowed for offside. But we are up against much better opposition today than we were last night. It's fair to say. And, some of these players who have maybe an opportunity to shine, not quite doing it, dare I say, Billy. I mean,
one or two of them, yeah.
Miggy's done all right. Willock's been quiet. Bruno hasn't had the best of here, to be honest. But here come Brest bursting down the right-hand side again. This is a chance. He tried to pull it back instead of going across. And Bruno does an incredible turn in his own penalty area. I mean, if that was the Premier League, I'd crap myself if he does that. And he's still got the ball. And then he's taken out very late, and the referee gives a free kick. I mean, what a turn that was, Billy, by Bruno.
Well, it's hard to describe what he actually did there. It's when you see players threading the ball, back flick it and spin, he did that, but with a bouncing ball. Unbelievable play. Unbelievable play.
And then he was, unceremoniously dumped to the floor. Here's Almiron now. Bruno again. tries to play it forward. Not enough space there. He's closed down quite easily. Share. That's a lovely pass into Bruno. Miggy makes himself available. I think it's Miggy that's got the free roll in this second half, by the way. Lewis now. Sanusi. And it does roll to Harvey Barnes. Lewis is on going. Barnes can't find him. Comes back to Barnes. It's not great from Harvey there. He could have done better. It was a poor ball because Jamal Lewis had made a brilliant run down the left-hand side and we couldn't find him. That looked
got to do better than that, Share. You got to do better than that.
Well, I thought he was offside there, Billy. He seemed to come from behind Fabian.
Yeah. But it was still poor from Share, wasn't it? He should have... I don't know what he did, to be honest. It looked great.
Persis for Petit says Almiron scored a goal that was offside. Stupid referee. Almiron hasn't scored. It was a Sela. Pleased you're paying attention. But here come Brest again. They've certainly asked a few questions second half. Well, actually in the game.
Yeah.
It's been quite competitive. And I think
Barnes apart from the goal and one or two other things, Barnes hasn't been great, has he?
He hasn't been great second half. I think first half, for me, did enough first half, Billy. Scored a good goal. He was getting involved. But I think that the problems arose where, Joe Willock was taking over the left-hand role and Barnes was having to come inside. And, Harvey's very much an outside player. He doesn't like coming playing inside, if you know what I mean. He likes cutting in, don't get me wrong, but actually playing that position.
He's in there now and he's not doing anything with it.
Bruno now. Here is Harvey Barnes. Barnes just knocked it back a little bit. Delayed, did really well. Gets it to Sanusi. Sanusi into the penalty area. Back to Barnes, but he's lost the ball and then gives the foul away. But it's play on. Advantage to Brest. Barnes trying to win it back again, but Brest win it in the centre circle. That's not great from Harvey Barnes.
No, it wasn't great from Share either. Share's got one of them attitudes on him again at the minute.
Ball fired in and just couldn't get on the end of it. A little touch there, Billy, from La Durand, and it was 1-1.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was a superb ball, and wasn't it? But once again, we were very slack. Share was slack. Harvey Barnes was slack.
Well, Jamal Lewis is miles down the other end of the pitch because Harvey Barnes couldn't find him again.
Yeah, it's a great ball across. Flacademos didn't know whether to come or stay. He did neither in the end, but luckily enough for us, the ball was slightly overhit, and La Durand couldn't get his toe on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Emmett Killeen, thank you for your super chat. Listening on the beach in 38-degree heat in Lewes, Delaware.
Wow.
As another foul. This time it's Asula taken down. I mean, I'm staggered. I'm absolutely staggered.
He didn't even free kick for that. He didn't even free kick for it.
I know. Mental. Coming up to 64 and a half minutes gone. You're watching the Toon Review. Matchday Live. Welcome, everybody. And Newcastle lead by 1-0. Harvey Barnes in the 15th minute of the first half. The only goal of the game. Asula has played really well and had a goal, but it was ruled out for offside, which was very questionable. However, Brest have come to play. There's no doubt about that. They've done, they've been unlucky not to get a goal, Billy.
Yeah, probably been a better side second half. If I'm being perfectly honest. It's a lovely pass up from Bruno.
Yeah, Barnes again. Skips around his man. That's better from Harvey Barnes. Miggy's in front of him. Barnes. It's still Barnes, but he's held onto it too long.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to play that across. I mean, Asula's in the box where you want your striker to be. And as a winger, Billy, in them situations, you've got to assume that that's where your striker is. Fire it across.
Yeah, it was just really, really poor from Barnes. No vision. Dithered and dollied on the ball. It was, really poor. He's starting to look a little bit tired, and so is Asula, to be fair. And Asula's made lots of fruitless runs, hasn't he? And he hasn't been picked out apart from the one time.
But that was another one, Billy. He was in the middle there.
Yeah,
he was waiting for the ball. And for some reason, Barnes hangs on to it. Just fire it across with your left foot.
Yep.
As Brest come forward again, clipped into the penalty area, it's Fabian Share with a header. It drops at the feet of Willock. Willock to Barnes. Barnes taken down from behind. Michael McIntyre, thank you for your super sticker. Much appreciated. Over 3,600 watching, Billy, now across YouTube and Twitter. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and joining the Toon Review. Please do subscribe if you're new. 66 gone.
Loving Sanusi.
Oh, do you know what, Billy? He can only get better as well under Eddie Howe, can't he? And he's that sort of exciting player that he'll get bums off seats when he gets the ball and he just starts driving at people. I think we're going to see a substitution. I'm sure Eddie's just been talking to a substitute there.
Good
now,
ball.
Almiron to Asula. Asula now heading towards the penalty area. Good pace by Asula. And has he won a corner? No.
I think he did. I didn't go up.
I think he was. I don't know what he was appealing for there. Whether he felt he was fouled or whether he felt that it was a corner.
A good dog, wasn't it?
Yeah. He looks like he's got a little bit of pace about him, Billy. It was good defending, to be fair. And
that's out of play.
That's miles out of play. Good God!
Nearly picked it up in the first row of the Leesies, the Gallagher, I should say.
By the way, Kieran Trippier there. We haven't mentioned him at all in the second half.
He's been pretty solid second half, to be fair to
him. Yeah.
But all the trouble's down the other side, isn't it?
It's been that's how much it's been down our left-hand side, isn't it? It's the fact that we've never mentioned Trippier. Good strength from Bruno. And again, he's taken out very late. That guy is a prick, by the way. That whatever his name is, that 45 that looks like blooming, I don't know, some 70s New York detective.
Joke. He looks like Joe Gomez a wee bit.
Yeah.
And he looks like Ribery, the other fella, although he hasn't washed his face in the chip pan.
Camera. There was no attempt to get the ball. We are going to see some substitutions. Harrison Ashby is coming on for Kieran Trippier. And Asula coming off for Travis Hearns.
Good debut from Asula, though. Lots of promise there for us.
Like what I
third choice striker. I think he'll get goals for us.
Should have a goal to his name as well, Billy. Let's not forget
Should have a goal, yeah, no doubt about
that. Ryan Brooks, welcome to Members Club as well. Thank you for your support and welcome to the Toon Review family. As Asula gets a very good ovation from the crowd as Trippier departs. And on comes Travis Hearns.
Well, I don't think Travis Hearns is a striker by any stretch of the imagination. So who's going up front now? Lord alone knows.
It looks like Barnes.
Yeah, it looks like Barnes, doesn't it? Maybe Willock will play a little bit more advanced as well.
Yeah, Willock looks like he's gone into the number. Well, Hearns is going to be the right winger. Willock's gone into a sort of 10 role, and Barnes has gone up front. Not bad. I mean, we haven't seen much of Hearns in the preseason, Billy.
Well, he's had the European under-19s, hasn't he?
He's been away, hasn't he? Yeah. Here is Harrison Ashby. They call me Rick. Welcome to Members Club as well. Thank you very much for your support. Much appreciated. Robert says it sounds like it's a good game. It's a decent game. It's not to the pace of last night, to be honest. But again, we must reiterate, Billy, that Brest are a much better side than Girona.
Yeah, 100% better. I think Girona will struggle to stay in La Liga this year. I've got to be honest, the way they've been decimated with people coming in and taking the players off them.
Yeah, that's been a massive problem for them, hasn't it? The amount of players that have left the club in the summer.
And with Brest are kind of they look a good side, a good workman-like side. Plenty of hard-working players there,
indeed,
and some good footballers. And they played very Route One-ish at times, like they just did there.
Great defending, Lloyd Kelly, wonderful player. He looks very, very competent, doesn't he?
Nothing panics him, does it?
No. I mean, I just wonder, is he going to go with Kelly and Shea next Saturday, Billy? I mean, it's a headache for him, but it's a good headache to have.
Yeah, I think Kelly and Shea for me is the way to go. But Eddie Howe's the man in the chair, so
he is. Here is Sanusi on the left-hand side into the penalty area. Just tries to play it into Joe Willock, but just too much pace on it. And once again, Brest are on the break down the right-hand side.
Yeah,
which they've threatened on that side all half. Played in again, but across comes Fabian Shea with a brilliant tackle. And Sanusi is back there helping out, rolls the ball into Travis Hearns.
Yeah, well, Sanusi made the mistake, didn't he? So fair play to him for getting back. Jamal Lewis still isn't back, so there's two players
Fabian Shea's down here. I think he'd be all right. I think he's just took a knock on his ankle, Fabian Shea. It was one of them where he comes across and he goes in. Yeah, he's just caught. I don't like that tash, I have to say.
It's horrific.
He needs treatment, does Fabian Shea, but I'm not sure I agree with that bum fluff. Yeah.
They're making changes now, Paul.
They are indeed. Quite a few by the looks of things.
Harrison Ashby comes over to have a word with Jason Tyndall. Yeah, Lala, Dipsy, and Poe have gone off for Brest. Jeez, I just had to do it at some point, Billy, didn't I? You know, it just. Tomato says, "How was anything Miggy's fault there? Hey, who's blaming Miggy?"
Are people mishearing things today?
I don't know. I don't know whether anything's going on in the chat or people are critical of Miggy. I don't know. The chat's flying past, but we've done nothing but praise Miggy so far today. So I don't know where. I don't know what is going on, but maybe it's in the chat. Hashtag mustache out is indeed. Dave, it's Fabian Scher who has the tash. I'm not sure whether it's a bet. I have a feeling it might be. Apparently, there's loads of Miggy in the chat going on. So, listen, people's opinions, I guess, but my opinion is Miggy isn't good enough. However, he's played well today. I will give him that. So, we are very honest at what we see. You know, at the end of the day,
probably been our best play today.
He's had a good game, and he's. It's not been all defensive from Miggy either. It's been sort of going forward as well. He's offered a lot up front.
Scher coming off.
He's not walking comfortably, Billy.
He's walking like a man who thought he was going to break wind and didn't.
I mean, that happens to me all the time.
I
mean, we know what Fabian's like. 1 minute he looks like he's knackered and coming off, and the next minute he's back on like a Terminator. So,
anyone know who the black armbands are for in the chat? I mean, I can't see the chat, but
I mean, he looks like he's got a lot of grey hair going on there, Billy. I mean, I'm no one to talk. I've got more white coming through than what's on a bloody a cloud. But
I think Scher's going to go back on. I'm not sure, but I mean, that moustache is terrible. It looks very, very creepy, I've got to say.
Well, he's back on. Gingerly. He's not very comfortable there, Billy, clearly.
No, but he isn't quick when he's moving normally, so, I mean, there's not a lot of difference.
I think that the moustache is a bet. He's had a bet with somebody in training that he'll have a tash on for the Sela Cup. As Newcastle have a throw in right on the halfway line. Jamal Lewis will take it. Jock says Fabian Scher and his woman tickler. Oh dear.
Good tackle, Hearns.
Yeah, Hearns getting stuck in there. The referees give a free kick, though.
Of course he has.
Well, it's I blame you, Billy, to be honest, because you were praising the referee earlier on.
I didn't praise him. I said he was better than last night.
You praised him. Exactly. You praised him.
Well, last night was god-awful.
That's praise. So, you know, and ever since you said that, the black hands are for bands are for Colin Lockbilly.
Oh, brilliant gesture from the club, that.
Yeah. Big miss will Colin be. Provided me with a lot of photos that he took, you know, for us to do our collages at the end of the season. He, whenever I spoke to him, he was such a gent. He'd be a massive miss, especially for the women's team.
Yeah.
They all absolutely adore him as they come down the right-hand side again, Brest, but this time Jamal Lewis is back and they have to go back into their own half again.
Well, it looks like they put some pace on that left-hand side. Zogby looks very, very sharp. And Jamal Lewis looked like he was running in treacle there a minute ago.
I'm not sure what kind of tackle that was from Bruno, by the way, Billy, because he sort of left his feet and went charging in like it looked like he was trying to do some sort of spear check.
That's a good ball, that.
It is. Good covering from Ashby. And he's got rid of the ball. Miggy. Oh, no, that's not good from Miggy this time. Nice little back heel. Brest plays some lovely stuff at times. But I mean, Vlachodimos has made one save. I think they've made him do in the second half, Billy. Which, given how Brest have played, I think they'll be disappointed they haven't created a little bit more.
I agree. For all the dominance, they've not created an awful lot. And that was a shot from outside the area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they'll be a bit disappointed with getting into the box and creating chances, good chances.
Long ball played forward again, flicked on, and Ashby just nods it back to Vlachodimos. good communication there between Ashby and Kelly because they could have got in each other's way, but they sorted it very quickly. Now, Joe Willock. Bruno. Back to Willock on the halfway line now. Looking for somebody to make a run. Sanusi ahead of him. Willock just hanging onto the ball and plays it all the way back to Lloyd Kelly. And it's back to Vlachodimos. And he passes it out to Pliers. Bruno again on the edge of his box. This time uses the goalkeeper. Again, it wasn't great that by Bruno. He put his keeper under a lot of pressure there, Billy.
Yeah, he did. I don't like it when we do that. We're causing ourselves unnecessary kind of...
Yeah, we did it a few times in the first half, didn't we?
Yeah.
Brest back in possession, and they bring it into Newcastle's half. Please keep subscribing, guys, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see. Bottom right-hand corner, come and be part of this amazing community that we have here on the Toon Review, your number one channel for Newcastle United this upcoming season. And every game, every game live commentary on this channel, whether it be myself or Billy Bob. At the moment, he is Mbok.
Talking about Mbok.
And Brest have a corner. I knew you were going to start doing that. As soon as I said his name, I thought he's going to start singing the song, and rightly so. There it is, right there.
Oh dear.
Honestly.
We've had a few songs. We had My Girona last night, and we've had Mbok tonight.
Well, My Girona was an obvious one, wasn't it? Dollar has just subscribed. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. In comes the corner. This time onto the penalty spot, and the header was coming on target. But big Vlachodimos stood his ground, Billy, and makes the save.
You don't let nobody past him. No. Nobody but me.
Good positioning from the goalkeeper.
Yes, it was. Good header too.
It was a good header, but he just claimed it and said, that's my ball. Bruno now fires one, looking for the run of Almiron. Great play by Miggy there. Just nudged the defender out the way. Now he's into the penalty area. Back to Ashby. It was a terrible ball to Ashby. Let's forget about it. And as soon as I start praising Miggy, he starts giving the ball away. I mean,
I think we need to stop praising anyone, really, don't we?
Well, I mean, it has been known many times that when we've complained about players or said the crap, suddenly the next minute they go and score a goal or something like that. It happened in the Euros, of course. With
Matt Ritchie is the best.
Matt Ritchie, when you said, what the hell's he going to do? And a minute later, he scores the goal. The equaliser. Was it Luton?
Yeah.
Crazy, honestly. Just crazy.
Was it Bournemouth? One of the two.
Dazed says, Mackham here. Hope you have a poor season. Well, yeah.
They won today, didn't they? They won at Cardiff today.
They did. Had a good start of the season, Sunderland, yeah. Again, Barnes can't take the pass, and he's a little bit frustrated with himself. And out to the far side again. Sanusi makes an effort at a tackle, which I never want to see again. Brest, we're coming up to 10 minutes left in the second half, and I mean, Brest have deserved a goal in this game. There's no doubt about that. They've played some good stuff, but again, it's been a good workout, Billy.
Yeah, for all the hustle and bustle, they haven't created an awful lot. They've had a lot of possession, a lot of territory, but for all of that, as I say, they've not created no clear chances as such.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
COVID, Billy?
No, just a cough.
Well, that's a good ball over the top, but he's forced wide. Ashby comes to meet him. And again, they get to the byline. In comes the cross. Good defending again from Fabian Schär, who does not look comfortable, Billy.
No, it isn't.
Why is he still on the... Yeah, get him off, Eddie. I mean, he's clearly limping. He's in a lot of pain there. Why is he even staying on the field? Come on. This is where we let ourselves down last season. We need to learn by our mistakes. You're keeping an injured player on a field in a friendly. Why? Madness. In comes the corner to the far post this time. Great header. I think that's Fabian Schär. He's still down. Shot comes in again. I mean, you know, he's injured and makes a defensive header like that. That's quite incredible. In comes the cross again. The back post. Yeah. It's still there, but Vlachodimos now has it in his arms. And, Brest have done everything really bar score. They've played well. But again, to reiterate, these the Brest are... Fabian Schär's got to come off now. He's gone down again, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got plasters on his knee.
Oh, he doesn't look right to see at all.
Nah, come on, Eddie, get him off. We can't take that. In fact, he is coming off. And we're going to see... Stanton. Oh, well, this isn't good, Billy. This is the last thing we need is Fabian Schär being a risk for next week.
Well, it means I have to get the checkbook out, doesn't it?
Mm.
It's crucial now we get Mr. Gahey in.
Yes. But please don't come back with a tash, Fabian. I hope it's just a bet.
That's the worst fashion kind of thing I've ever seen.
It doesn't suit him. But anyway, on comes young Stanton. Again, Billy, should we have taken Schär off earlier?
Yes, I think so. This game, what does it mean? Not a lot, really.
Really pointless keeping him on.
The ref's taking the free kick here. Good grief.
Yeah. They're making a couple of substitutions as well. Guys, keep the chat nice, please. Don't bicker with each other in the chat. It's pointless, guys. People have different opinions, so let's just move on. Bill Ashby, thank you for your super chat. We so need to refer to Vlachodimos as pliers. I know, I've done it a few times.
They're bringing diarrhea on.
Who?
Some bloke called Diarrhea.
Wow.
Cleveland Steamers brings to mind with Brest.
I can't believe you went there. Oh, dear God. Oh, great turn, Sanusi. Brilliant play, but I thought he was fouled there. But the referee again waves play on. Fouls? What are they? They don't exist in this game of football. We're getting wrong antacid, Billy, for having a go at his tash.
Do you like it, Ant? Yeah.
Terrible behaviour, he says. Damien Geordie, welcome. Thank you very much for gifting a Toon Review membership. Thank you so much. And here come Brest again into the penalty area, looking for this equaliser. Good work from Joe Willock, and it's another corner. They've had a lot of corners in this game, Bill.
They're pressurising us now, aren't they?
Yep. Definitely looking for that equaliser. Newcastle hanging on a little bit here in the... we've got, 6 minutes to go of the second half. Corner from the far side now. This is going to be an in-swinger. In it comes. That's far too deep. And Vlachodimos takes no chances, just pushes it over the bar. Watched it all the way.
He's very clean shaven, isn't he? He's had a shave at half time here. That's why he's come on. Look at him.
Yeah. He looks very competent goalkeeper, Bill. You have to say, whenever the times I've seen him so far, he looks very comfortable in what he's doing.
Yep.
It's going to be another in-swinging corner for Brest here, and it comes. And totally missed by Hearns, but not by Bruno. And cleared away for a throw-in. Well, that's not where the ball went out. Jesus Christ.
We're going to have a corner for in a minute if you keep going.
Yeah.
Another 5 yards to nick there, mate.
Oh, that was a foul throw as well.
Yes,
Dear God. Anyway, play goes on.
Good tackle.
I don't think... there's some crunching ones going down in that far side. Willock's holding the back of his left hamstring, Billy. I don't know whether you've seen that. He's rubbing his hamstring.
I don't think he's played this long for
a couple of years at least.
Can you remember? Yeah, it certainly wasn't last season.
Did he play this long at Old Trafford in the Cup? I don't think he did he? I think he was brought off.
I think so. Yeah, I think he was. I mean, after that goal, I'd have brought him off. I don't mean... Terrific goal there, wasn't it?
Oh, sensational goal. More of that this season, hopefully. He's not going in for tackles, Billy. That's clear. And here comes Brett. He's not comfortable. Willock's not comfortable. Willock is not comfortable, Billy.
No.
He's when Brest broke away there, he sort of limped away. Get him off, Eddie. If he's feeling any kind of strains, get him off. Stanton heads away for Newcastle. He's just a passenger, Joe Willock, right now, Billy. Just look at him. His shirt. Oh, dear. Brest get a cross into the box again. Stanton is there again for Newcastle to clear. Good defending from the kid.
Yep. Good positional play, both occasions.
Absolutely. 3.5 minutes to go.
Basically, we're hanging on here, aren't we?
We are very much hanging on. Very much hanging on. In comes another cross towards the back post.
Oh.
Jamal Lewis can't get there. But Sanusi gets a foot in, and it's another corner to Brest. He's done some defensive work in this second half, Sanusi.
I've liked Sanusi. I've really liked what he's done.
Yeah, we are seeing a Newcastle change here. And a Brest change.
I think that's Munda coming on for Willock, it will be.
Well, Brest are making their change first. Ibrahim Kante is going off.
Doesn't look like a Kante, does he?
No, and he's replaced by Jeremy Le Duron.
No, Le Duron's come off and Kante's come on. And he looks like a Kante.
Yes. And off comes Joe Willock, and on comes
Anthony Munda.
Anthony Munda.
Just
not to be mistaken for Tuesday.
Munda.
So plenty kids getting a run out. Just hope that's not a serious injury to Joe Willock.
He played well against Hull, Munda, though, to be fair to him.
Against who?
Hull.
Against Hull. All right.
Yeah, second half, come on, he played really well.
Munda played on the Saturday. Oh, you know, we can do that too much, can't we? Anyway, the corner came to nothing for Brest. 2 minutes to go in the game. Newcastle still leading by goal. Ooh, handbags. Kamara again. Do you know what? If I was on that pitch now, I'd have twatted him. I'm telling you. Friendly or not, I'd have twatted him.
Well,
I know it's not allowed.
He's walking around the pitch, clapping the crowd as he goes off, so I think he's okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he can walk, but running was a problem. And football, Billy, you've got to run.
No, but I think if it was more serious than that, then I think he would have been helped, wouldn't he? You know.
Well, that's not great from Brest. They just kicked it right out of play, and we got on with the throw very quickly. Harvey Barnes now. Barnes, he's been shite second half. He's been absolute shite second half.
Got a corner for that, luckily.
Yeah, but that's just...
It's weak as piss, isn't he?
Oh, that's just not great. He's done nothing second half. This is his big moment to shine when we haven't got the big players on up front.
I'll say, the goal aside and one or two other things in the first half, he's been pretty poor all game.
Yeah. Oof. Of course, Stato will be back with us tomorrow night to... he's been up at the games, so we'll get his viewpoint from being in the ground, what he thought. And we got a corner here as Bruno applauds the Gallagher end.
I wonder what he's doing that for.
Oh, because he's just saying, I'm staying. I love this football club.
Shirts, please. Someone so I can see a sign. Bruno, shirts, please.
And Bruno decides he's going to take the corner.
Well, I don't think anyone's come up from the back, so I don't know who's crossing to here, but we shall see.
And it comes. Oh, Sanusi was there, but good defending. Just held him back a little bit. Comes to Jamal Lewis. Now Sanusi, he's got two Brest players in front of him. And he's thrown to the floor. That's a free kick to Newcastle. Oh, no, he's given it to Brest. Well, there's a surprise.
What's a tosser?
Yeah.
That's a 90 minutes anyway, Beth. No injury time. Off you go.
Yeah, 90 minutes are up. Over 3,700 watching, Billy, across Twitter and YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. There is the full-time whistle. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. We are your #1 channel for Newcastle United this season with live commentary of every game, match reviews, previews, news shows, all sorts on here. So please do subscribe if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, of course. Keep the likes coming in as well. Very important to the channel that we keep those coming in. But it finishes 1-0. Billy, what's your thoughts?
It wasn't as good as yesterday. We had a more weakened lineup out there than we did yesterday and against better opposition, but we've managed to win the game. How, I don't know, because they had a lot of ball, a lot of possession, a lot of territory. But a good run out, 90 minutes in the legs for a lot of them. There was some good performances in there. I thought Lloyd Kelly was excellent. I thought Sanusi was excellent second half. And I thought Asula was excellent while he was on also. There's going to be a trophy presentation, it looks like.
Yeah, well, we've won the cup, haven't we? And some fans are walking away. I mean, you don't get to see Newcastle lift silverware very often. Stay in the freaking ground, man.
I know. If this was Manchester United, they'd be trying to claim a European place from it, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would, Billy. Yes. Travis is awesome commentary as always. Great chat. To TTR, definitely the best place to be. Thank you, Trevor. Anthony says, match winner Barnes with a great first half performance. Everyone was tired second half, so bound to see off games.
Anthony's a Barnes fan, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Spikes is super again, guys. Great first half, poor second half. Yeah, I think Brest were the better side. Outshot us in the game. But you know what, Billy? It's a win. And I think Harvey Barnes is actually feeling his thigh as well. I don't think he's quite comfortable as well. I mean, you do get this in pre-season. You'll pick little stresses and strains up. It's all about getting the body into action, ready to go for the long season ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. 90 minutes, and it was a hard 90 minutes. I mean, it wasn't a friendly as such, was it? It wasn't.
No,
there was no quarter given. No quarter given. There was feet being left in, left, right, and centre. It's a tough workout, and it'll do us good. Actually, you don't want to play teams coming over here and just handing victories on a plate to you. You want to work out, and they definitely got that today.
Yeah,
Bruno was much better second half as well. He was outstanding second half.
Well, at the minute, I think the Brest players are away to thank their 20 fans for turning up, and you've got to give them credit.
Yeah,
I don't think there was any Girona fans in the ground last night. So
no. I mean, they've got the knockers, but I mean, fair play to them for coming over here and obviously. I hope they think they haven't booed by coming over and loot.
Do you know what it is? You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting just for an opportunity to get them all off your chest. Off your dear me. Well, they're doing a sort of lap of honour, Newcastle, first of all, before the trophy lifts. Surely
a joint one, looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, but surely they should do the lap of honour with the trophy.
You'd think so. But I mean, the two teams are going together. There's not much in the cleave between them.
Well, I think Brest are down there clapping their fans, Billy. I don't think they're going around the whole ground. No, they're not. But I would expect a lap of honour with the cup.
Well,
why? I mean, the ground's literally half empty now. And now they're deciding that they're going to start swapping shirts.
I mean, why would Lloyd Kelly want to swap with the goalkeeper?
Well, maybe he likes playing in goal, or just memorabilia, Billy.
Yeah.
His first game at St James's Park, and he's won a trophy. He'll want to remember it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a very enthusiastic lap of honour, to be honest. Jason Tyndall's teeth. I mean, he's so far away from the camera, but he looks like a bloody lighthouse.
Yeah, he's definitely been to Istanbul, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And the lasses are on there too.
Yeah, they're going to lift the women's one, of course, after their win earlier on, beating AC Milan on penalties.
Kieran Trippitt walking with Eddie Howe. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere, I've got to say.
He's had a good conversation there. Well, not a great second half, but got the win now. Looking forward to our first game in a week's time, says Mike. Indeed. And we will have all the build up to that right here on the Toon Review.
Yeah, busy week for the channel this week. Premier League
God, is it not?
And all that. And...
Very busy week. But it starts tomorrow, 7:00, where we'll have the Sela Cup review. We'll look at who stood out, who didn't, who's forced their way into Eddie Howe's plans or who hasn't. So we will be having all of that for you tomorrow night. And then, of course, from Monday night onwards, it's all about building up to the big kickoff. Premier League predictions. Then we'll do, of course, a Newcastle United season preview as well. And then, obviously, match preview for the Southampton game, where we'll take a closer look at the opposition, etc. And then Billy will be back with live commentary at 2:30 next Saturday. I'll be at the game.
Maybe a transfer or two in the meantime. So there's lots.
Well, we hope so, don't we? We hope so. Yvonne, thank you for your super sticker. That's very kind. Thank you very, very much. It's not often we get to see Newcastle lift a trophy, as I say, Billy. But
we'll stick with it.
Both the men and the women. So it's nice.
I'm amazed the fans haven't stayed. I mean, a few have, obviously, but
yeah, there's still a few in the ground. There's still plenty in the ground, but To be honest, I don't think the players are asked. Geordie J says, Paul, you and Billy Bob should both shave off your beards and tash for charity.
I'm going to shave my beard off tonight. I'm going to come on the show tomorrow with a tash.
in homage to Fabian Scher, Billy.
Fabian Scher, yeah.
Class. I'm not. No way. I did that thing for the Top Gun TikTok that Susan made me do with a tash, and yeah, that's never going to happen again. To be honest,
I'm not sure we'd actually see it because it's that grey. Probably wouldn't even see it.
Mine or yours?
Mine, yeah. Yours is very dark. Mine isn't.
Well, it's not. I've got a lot of white in mine, Billy. To be honest, it's getting to that time in my life where the dark hairs are dispersing.
Well, my facial hair has been grey for 20 odd years. I used to say it was blonde. Well, I can't say it now.
Nice of the Brest players to stick around, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's nice for them to give us a bit of support.
Yeah, they're not going to the dressing room. But I think they'll do all right this season, Billy. I was quite impressed with what I saw from them. I think they need a bit, maybe just that bit more killer instinct up front. But, they're a good passing side. They create opportunities.
I think they lack a good striker, like you just said.
Yeah.
A half-decent striker, and they can do good things in the Champions League this year.
Well, Darren Eales is presenting the trophies.
I wonder if Brest are getting the runners-up one. Maybe they get the runners-up trophy. I don't know.
No, the smaller trophies, the women's one, Billy.
Well, that's not fair, is it? They should have the same size, surely.
Well, there's Alicia Body leading the way. Georgia Gibson there, of course, as well. Emma Kelly must be injured. I'll have to ask...
Who's the one with the big brace?
Please just said brace there, Billy. Well, the captain didn't play today, but she is going to lift the trophy. There's Emma Kelly there, so she's with the team, but they both didn't play.
I mean, it's a very small.
And there it is. There is the trophy lift for the women, and hopefully they'll be doing that this season as well. It'd be fantastic if they can win the championship and get into the Premier League. Absolutely superb.
I mean, it's a very small cup compared to the one that the men's play. That's not. I don't like that. I got to be honest.
Yeah, Katie Barker there. She loved lifting a trophy at St James's Park. One of our own, of course. But yeah, if you can, Billy, go back and try and look at Alicia Body's goal earlier on. The first goal for the women today was a tremendous strike. There's quite a few characters in that women's team, which I really like. I mean, if you follow some of them on social media, they really seem to have a really good, strong bond in that side. I think they've tried to generate what the men's team have as well. You know, that dressing room camaraderie and one for all kind of thing. Jorgen, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Compared with last season, easy start, good or bad? Well, good, hopefully.
It's not been an easy start, though. I mean, I thought
there's nothing like
the Sela Cup last year. And this year, last night was easy, obviously, but that was because we played really well. Today's been a real hard battle for us. I think I'll stand us in good stead. I really do.
Yeah. Now, who is going to collect the cup for the Toon?
Well, imagine it'd be Kieran Trippier, wouldn't it?
Well, he's not leading the way, Billy.
No, but he was the last one.
Then again, he picked the last one up. Yeah. I tell you what, there's some good old afros in that Newcastle squad there. Tremendous stuff.
It'll be interesting if Fabian Scher manages to make it on for this photo, because if he isn't, that means he's gone for treatment.
It is Kieran Trippier who will lift the Sela Cup for Newcastle United. And he's going to lift it with Bruno.
That's a strange thing, isn't it?
Well, they haven't lifted. There it is. Bruno and Kieran Trippier lift the trophy together.
That was nice to be trying to take front stage.
Yeah, I think this is... Oh, they're giving it to Gillespie, but he's not lifting it. Twat.
Look, he didn't drop it.
See, this is where we miss the characters like Dan Byrne, because he would make an issue with this, of course, wouldn't he? I mean, he would be dancing around and being as daft as he normally is. But it's
nice to see. It is nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. But hopefully we get to Oh, the lasses are coming in for a photo with the blokes. I think the lasses need to be at the front because they're all getting mixed in there.
I've turned it off now. There we go.
All smiles. All big smiles from everybody to do with Newcastle United. Emma Kelly looks a bit starstruck standing next to Harvey Barnes there. He's like, oh, Destin, put my arm around you. Bless her. Well, there you go. The trophy have been aloft. They head back into the dressing room. It's been a very, very, very good. I think it's been a great Sela Cup, Billy. I've really enjoyed it. You know, both games have had something about them. They haven't been, you know, boring to watch. They've been very, very physical as well. And I think it's been a very, very good build-up.
100%. And we've got what we wanted out of it. We've got minutes in our legs, competitive games, which was the important thing. And I think we're all set now for the Southampton game. I do. A nice competitive fixture as today's been. Yeah, it's going to stand us in real good stead. I'm looking forward to next Saturday now. Really am.
But who will be the starting lineup? Who has pushed themselves into Eddie's reckoning? What do you think? Well, we'll be talking about that tomorrow on the Sela Cup review. We'll have a look back, and you know, we'll sort of review the tournament, see who stood out, see who didn't, and then where we go from here. And hopefully we might find out some more transfer news as well. So that's 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We do have some member giveaways as well tomorrow night, remember. So prizes to be given. Let's have a great time on the show tomorrow night. And then we build up to the big Premier League kickoff with Premier League previews and, of course, Newcastle United previews. Paul, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that Gahey getting over the line? Probably around 6 or 7 at the minute, but we'll see how that develops. But thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure bringing the Sela Cup to you as per usual. Thank you for all your super chats and memberships, and welcome to all our new subscribers who've joined the channel over the weekend. Thank you so much, and welcome to the best channel on earth. Thank you very much to the mods. Thank you to Billy as well, but thank you to you guys. Over 3,700 today, over 3,600 last night. Incredible viewing figures for us over the weekend. Thank you so much. We do really, really appreciate it. But go and enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks, and we'll see you back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. In the meantime, take care.
Au revoir, la tits.
Come back.